What up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Moedotj and we are locked in. Yes, sir. It's our first time going live. This is We Own This City, Part 2, the live after show discussion. We're back. We're about to get our live schedule down 4 nights a week. You already know how we about to come. What up, Kendall? Man, what the heck? Yo.
Order now at Domino's.com.
They're trying to get me. What's going on, Kendall? They trying to get me for my paper. Overall, I'm thinking this We Own the City is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I like the direction that it's going in. Of course, we're just getting started. Now, it is 6 parts, and we'll be going live every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, to talk about them. We're going to let a few more people roll in here. I know it's my first time going live on the show, so you know what I'm saying. We got to see if people are really watching or people just talking online. You know, say, oh man, We Own This City is good. Well, I don't see y'all watching the video. I don't see nobody really talking about it online. I'm liking it so far. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the direction that it's going in. Of course, you know, we only in the first 2 parts, so we need the background stories. I will be breaking down each individual character with who they are and their real story in real life. So I should have I probably have Jenkins up come Friday. Jenkins Friday, G Money on Monday. Wednesday we'll probably have Jamal up. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of things going on here. OT, what up, brother? What up, brother? But yeah, as of right now, you know, it's going pretty good, man. I already knew Jamal was somebody you couldn't trust. Jamal in there, boy, he running his mouth. You looking over at him like, hey, bro, what's wrong with you, man? Oh, the reason I didn't do winning time last night, Kendall, is because I was on Brillo's live, and then I jumped on Mochilla. I was on her live, so I didn't get a chance to do it. And plus, I mean, you know, winning time is straight put. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't really jumping on the winning time live. So, you know, if it ain't generating enough views for me, I gotta cut back. What up, Hot Wheels? How's it going? Brillo in here. Brillo in here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I miss the lives, man. I'd rather do lives than do recaps. Sitting here alone talking about the show to the computer by myself with no response. Nah. We're gonna get into that, Kendall. He was talking too much, or was it snitching? Listen, anytime you talking to the law, it is snitching. Unless you are a civilian. But other than that, it is snitching. And Jamal is the definition of snitching. And of course, that is who we're going to start with tonight. Is probably Jamal, because I got a lot I got to say about this young man. What's up, Anna? Of course, if you guys didn't know, We Own This City is based off of a true story. I guess we can get into that because a lot of people didn't really know that. A lot of people didn't know it. Yeah, Kendall, this actually went on. So all of this is, well, majority of it is true. Of course, you know they got to change some things up. Yeah, but Overall, these are real people. That's why I say I'm gonna break down each individual character. Well, at least 4 of them: G Money, Jenkins, Jamal, and I'll probably do um I don't know, it might turn into 5. But of course, G Money, Jenkins, and Jamal, those are the most 3 important people. Oh, and Herschel. Herschel's a real guy too. Let me see something. Yeah, so we'll start with that. Well, we'll just read a little background to it because we didn't get part 1. I didn't get to go live on part 1. The true story behind HBO's We Own This City and the rogue gun task force that terrorized Baltimore. Yeah, true story, true story. And I'm gonna give y'all the truth. Saying we in these streets. I've only been to Baltimore once though. I've only been to Baltimore once. And let me tell you, it ain't no place I want to live, and it ain't no place I'm probably gonna go back and visit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Shout out to Brillo for that $10. Oh, we getting started early. We gonna get some wings with that. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah. Moedotj the realest 100. Yeah, we gonna take that $10 this Friday. We gonna get us some wings because we doing the finale Friday of the Ozarks. I broke it down 1 episode every single day, and then Friday will be the the finale, and we're gonna do a live for it just to recap over the whole thing. Since we don't have a Thursday show. And make sure y'all tune in to Brillo's channel, man. He got a lot of content coming out, man. I'm gonna be over there a lot rocking with him. And I said I felt the same way when I visited Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore. I went to Baltimore in September. I went down to like the little pier area. Baltimore is straight, but it ain't no like I was out of towner, you know what I'm saying? I was with a young lady and I was out there, but I just didn't feel comfortable because I ain't had nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you walking around, it's like just niggas everywhere. I'm like, yeah, I can't be out here solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? It look like a straight target out here. And I ain't gonna be no easy come up. So I'd rather not put myself in a situation like that. But yeah, all right, let's jump into it. The true story behind HBO's We Own This City and the rogue gun task force that terrorized Baltimore. We Own This City is an HBO Max miniseries out April 25th about a Baltimore Police Department task force unit that went rogue. I won't say they went rogue because the niggas were still arresting people and they were still doing their job. They were just being crooked on the side. So they wasn't completely rogue. When you think of somebody going rogue, you think they didn't turn their back. They going against the cops. They got shootouts and stuff going on. Nah, they were just dirty cops. I wouldn't say rogue. But it highlights some of the biggest concerns with modern policing in America. Okay, it shows the chronicles rise and fall of one of the most shocking instances of police corruption in Baltimore's history. Blah, blah, blah. We trying to get to the action. Here we go. In 2015, the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration, started an investigation of the unit. They specifically tracked one member, Momodu Gondo. That's AKA G Money, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Plain clothes, used to work with Sean Suiter back in the day, but you know what I'm saying? He stayed in the streets. You got to feed the family. We got to get some money in the pocket. Who is believed to be working with drug dealers and possibly helping circumvent drug charges. The extent of GTTF's reign of terror of the city of Baltimore was more widely known in 2017 when 8 members of the unit were indicted on charges of extortion, robbery, racketeering, and overtime fraud. Overtime fraud, man. What we give for just 1 hour of overtime, man. That's all we want is 1 hour of overtime. What up, Play for Keeps? Episode is good though. I like series like this. Of course, we rock out with we a power channel, but I like shows that have some realism to them. You know what I'm saying? Something that I can actually read up on and see the history behind it. To me, that's amazing, knowing that this shit went on. Even though it's happening in all the cities. Where was at? Once Gondo was arrested and authorities began investigating the entire unit, GTTF's scale of corruption became apparent. how they terrorize the city, the wide array of crimes that, man, we're just gonna call them GT. GT officers engaged in is staggering. They targeted suspected drug dealers, carried fake weapons in case. They shot an unarmed person to plant the weapons on them. Damn, I ain't know that. They targeted suspected drug dealers, carried fake weapons in case they shot an unarmed person to plant the weapon on them, and would resell weapons and drugs that they stole to criminals. Damn, so they just walking around. I got that fake thing on my hip. Baka baka. Oh, wrong person. Put this on them. Like, damn, Momodu. And that's why this episode you seen Jamal, because these niggas was in it knee deep. Jamal said, oh, hell no, man. We're going to go down. I'm going to get the lighter sentence. I'm telling on everybody. That nigga Jamal went in there. He tried to throw my name in. I'm like, hey, yo, whoa. First of all, I ain't never been no cop. So me robbing from the drug dealers ain't nothing wrong with it. You the cop. Jamal in there talking and talking and talking. Now, I did mention in the first episode that Freddie Gray was a real event. So that's why I was trying to, show you guys that real things had happened that was linked to the show. In one instant, revealed in court, officers took someone's house keys, found out there was a person that lived there and stole $100K from them from a safe in the house. In a 2016 incident, officers stopped and arrested a couple who had been leaving a Home Depot. Even though there were no evidence that the couple committed a crime, when they found out the couple had $40,000 in a house outside the city, they went to the house and took $20K. First of all, this couple was leaving a Home Depot. There was no evidence that the couple committed a crime. When they found out that the couple had $40K in the house outside the city, they went there and took 20. Let's read this again because I want to know how and why did they tell the police officers after they didn't commit a crime from leaving Home Depot that they got $40,000 in their house? Why the hell would you tell the police that I got $40,000 in my house, then allow them to go to the house and get $20,000 out of $40,000? I'm not making this up, people. In a 2016 incident, officers stopped and arrested a couple who had been leaving a Home Depot, even though there was no evidence that the couple committed a crime. When they found out the couple had $40,000 in a house outside the city, they went to the house and took $20,000. All right, on the ground, Mo. Hey, nigga, I got $40,000 at the house in the safe. Nigga, what? What? The police... When they check my driver's license don't even come to this place. None of my ID says where I live. My ID is from where I used to live. You ain't getting my new address, but then to tell the police I got $40K at the house, then them niggas like, all right, we going to the house, man. Let's get up in that safe. They counting out. They're like, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. They take 20 bands out of your 40. How the fuck did they even know you had 40,000 in the safe? So not only did they come to your house, they went in the safe, disrespected you because they didn't even take all your money. They just took 20,000 just in case they needed to come back on a rainy day. We know there's at least another 20 bands over there. Who the fuck is telling the police that I got 40,000 in the house? The most money I ever have at one time in my house cash is maybe $50. And y'all see that $50 goes from 50 to like 13, depending if I got to get a haircut. Now, I do got to get 101s for when P Valley start off. But if the police come over here and try to steal some shit, they're going to be upset. They're going to be, all right, how much you got at the house? I'm like, nah, I ain't going to lie to you. I can go count it right now. It's probably like $37 cash. I mean, there's no other money here, sir. Oh my God. See, I didn't even know this part, but this is interesting. Nigga stole $20,000 at your house. You done told the cops. You coming out of Home Depot. You trying to fix the house up. You just blew $20,000. That Home Depot trip turned into a $20,000 fine. Damn. Amid the protests following the killing of Freddie Gray in 2015, one of the GTTF officers allegedly prevented looting that was happening at a pharmacy. However, after clearing the scene, the officer stole drugs from the pharmacy, gave them to a drug dealer and split the profits from the dealers. God damn, these niggas is on some other shit. All right, hey, no looting. Get out of the pharmacy, y'all. Get out the pharmacy. Okay, what they got in here? Let me get this. Let me get this. Okay, let me take this. They going over to the drug dealer. I was like, man, I got all these drugs from a pharmacy, man. You know, I did my job earlier, but hey, I need you to go take this shit, go put it on the block, and let me know what you can get. What? These niggas was on some other shit. Hot Wheels. They were crooked. These niggas are just wilding out. Now see why Jamal was in there telling everything. Hell, these niggas were doing shit that didn't even have to do with nothing. They're, all right, out of here. You got top flight security stealing drugs and then giving it to the drug dealer talking about, let me get half the profits. Nigga. So you go into a drug dealer and you expecting this man to give you half of the profits? Like, you don't even know the street prices for all these individual drugs. This nigga could be selling the pills for 20 a pill, 50 a pill. You talking about, let me get half. He like, all right, I was only selling them for 10. He giving your ass $5. You'd have made off of probably like $10,000 worth of pharmaceutical drugs. You'd have probably made like $2,500 to $5,000. This nigga then pocketed a 15, 20. Now you got to go back to the other house and get the other $20,000 up out that safe. Like, damn. Who thinks of this stuff? Hey, y'all get out of here. Let me steal the drugs. OT said Jamal was snitching so good he should have got a free meal. Shit, Jamal was in there. He said, I don't even need no lawyer in here. I'm gonna finish this article and we're gonna jump right in on Jamal ass because I got a few things to say to him. Some GTTF officers admitted in court that they would drive fast towards groups of people in the street and slam on the brakes. They would see who ran out the group, chase them, and detain them. Nigga, what? This could happen anywhere from 10 to 20 times a night, in some cases 50 times a night. During their testimony, officers also admitted to putting illegal tracking devices on the cars of suspected drug dealers so they could rob their homes and sell any drugs or guns that they found. So these niggas is in the car, they driving their ass off, and whoever will run, nigga, if a car is coming to me, I don't care if I'm doing something illegal, legal, or nothing at all. I'm fucking running. I'm not getting hit by no goddamn car, especially a cop car. You just see a car, they running into you. These niggas said 50 times a night. Do you know how much energy you have to do to speed into a nigga, back up, chase a nigga, get back in the car, and go do it 49 times again? It ain't even 50 people outside for you to be doing that. That means you got to cover the whole city of Baltimore. Because if you on one street, hey, y'all stay in the house. These niggas is chasing people down. Like, what? What? I don't know if y'all can see the picture on the back of here. This is what the cops are doing. They were rubbing hands like Birdman. Every night they said, shit, nigga, there's a lot of niggas out tonight. We about to run into some people. What? And then, all right, you got drugs on you, got guns on you. Okay, let me get all that up off you, man. Oh, god damn, these niggas is wild. The dog, they could have gave us 10 parts on just what they were doing in the streets. Like, we don't even need to see the background story of what Jamal and them were doing. We should see these niggas on the street. Like OT said, we need a whole spinoff of all the ignorant shit these cops is doing, because this shit is ridiculous. In total, the GTTF is believed to have stolen at least $300,000, 43 pounds of marijuana, 800 grams of heroin, 3 kilos of coke, and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. You seen that nigga Jamal had that bust down rolling on? He talking about, you bought that from the jewelry store? Hell no, he ain't get that from the jewelry store. That nigga got that from a safe in somebody's house. $300,000 in cash, 43 pounds of marijuana. Now you got to understand, this is back in what? 2015 is when they started getting locked up, 2017. So these niggas is running around. 43 pounds of marijuana back then in Baltimore, and it wasn't legal in Maryland. So 43 pounds at least is weed, probably like 2,500. 43 times 2,500. I'm trying to see how much they were making back then. 43 times 2,500 a pound. They probably made about 100,000 just off of weed. 800 grams of heroin. You know, they didn't double that. They probably made 150, 200,000, depending on who they were selling it to. Because I'm sure some of these niggas was using it. They wasn't just getting money like that. 3 bricks of that cocaine. Back then, you were selling. Well, it was a stolen one, so they were probably getting 15, 20. Probably wasn't that good of coke either if they only came up with 3. So I say total, they may have came about 700,000, maybe $1 million, depending on the jewelry. But I can't imagine these niggas had big money like that as far as jewelry. OT said free bands. Hell yeah. Hey, that's worse than Debo. You know, oh shit, we got to tuck the change. Goddamn Momodu and goddamn Jamal around. Like hell no. Baltimore's history of police corruption. Man, how long is this? There's a lot of shit. I ain't gonna read all of this, but y'all just getting a little bit of the true story of what was going on. Let's see. Baltimore's history of police corruption. The scandal broke out at a time of struggle and high tensions between Baltimore community members and the police department. A 2016 Department of Justice. Hey, I used to work with the DOJ while I was contracted when I was working with the Department of Interior. Investigation of BPD found that significant levels of abuse and corruption within the department had gone on for years. The report also revealed racial disparities in which impacted and who was impacted by the corruption and abuse. Well, of course, you know what I'm saying? It ain't too many white folks just out on the corner in the hood getting ran down on 50 times in a night. Oh, and if you guys didn't know about Freddie Gray, when he passed away, he got arrested. They ended up beating him. He died a couple of days later and while he was in Holden. So that's what the whole Freddie Gray situation is and why the cops weren't out there arresting people, because they didn't want to get in trouble. Because, you know, it could be linked to that and, you know, they could bring up other stuff. But let's get into Jamal, man. Let's get into Jamal. I ain't never seen nothing like that before, though. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Hey, real quick, if a cop was I mean, it ain't funny because this is happening to niggas in real life, but are y'all running if the cops pull up on y'all? Like if they run slamming on their brakes and y'all running, y'all just gonna stand there and hold it down. That's what I want to know. Y'all gonna hold it down or y'all gonna run? Let's see who real in this chat. Cause me, I'm standing there and I'm looking at him in the face. It is what it is. Mr. Jamal. Mr. Jamal. This guy here always knew, even in the first episode, if you look at the recap, I like, man, this nigga look like he the weak one out of the group. We knew Momodu was a leader. This man Jamal got in here. OT said, I'm holding it down. Shit. OT, you hold it down until that motherfucking patrol car get up on that sidewalk. Now, when it's in the street, you might be like, all right, cool. That nigga hit that sidewalk. I'm gone. Y'all think Kobe jumped up over that car. You gonna see me jump up on that hood and roll, nigga, but I'm getting up out of there. I'm getting up out of there. Yeah, we knew Jamal was gonna get in here. So the first thing he did was say, look, real quick, that crazy white boy, the same response that we got from Momodu. Jenkins, I think you need to keep him away from everybody because he wilding out. You heard him. Don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, nigga. Do you know what they got us in here for? We going down. We are going down. And you already knew, first of all, Jamal ain't even got no hairline. That nigga got the Stephen A. Smith. Anybody with that kind of hairline, you can't trust him. Look at this nigga. He got the lazy eye. She look like mine after the wreck. And then he got the line that go up like that. You see, I had to put the do-rag on because my shit was a little messed up. But damn. They got my dog in here. Yeah, and the thing about Jamal is, of course, Of course, you getting in here. Now they were like, you want a lawyer or anything? He said, oh shit, for $500 an hour? Nah, I'm good. Now, even if you go in here and you get questioned, lawyers do cost a lot, but you still want a lawyer in their presence, even if you're paying a low-level lawyer. Like, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but you could holler at me. You give me shit, man. I'm, you know what I'm saying? All y'all in here, I'm gonna fuck with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all give me $57 an hour. I'll go in there, I'll be your legal representation. But he talking about $500. Nah, I'm good. I got it. I know everything that's going down in here. Yeah. I know what's going on here. Kendall, and the reason for this, the reason Jamal was one of the first people to talk is because, you know, usually you can be, if you're the first one to give up that information and they can verify that it's true, you'll get that lighter sentence. So he was like, shit, let me get in here before anybody else. And that's why you heard Jenkins yelling out, hey, he don't say nothing, because Jenkins was really like, I won't say he was the head, but he was a little bit higher up than him and Momodu. So that's why Jenkins was like, hey, don't say nothing in there because they don't know nothing. As long as we don't talk, nothing to happen. And that's because they're thinking that it's internal affairs that are doing it. But you got to remember, this is the feds. This is the FBI. Internal affairs is just you and I. Like, I go get a job. I can, hey, I want to transfer over to IAD, Internal Affairs Department, and become, you know what I'm saying, internal affairs. The feds is totally different. They independent. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is state. The feds is federal. So what they doing is like, we want all the information. All the information. So you want to break, hey, them feds come talk to you. Now, I'm not telling y'all what to do, but when the feds come and talk to you, you want to cut a deal with them because your ass is doing 80% of the time. So for some shit like this, they probably busting your head for 50 years. Your ass is going to do 35, 40 years of it. Jamal said, fuck that. I'm telling. I don't need to know the rights. I don't need nothing. Look, let's get to business. Let's get straight to business. Matter of fact, me and my dog, y'all know Momodu, Gondo, aka G Money. Yeah, we call him G on the block. But yeah, we went over to this nigga Anderson Black. I'm about to call him Anderson Silver. We went over to Anderson Black's house, and let me tell you something. We went in there. We were robbing niggas. Oh, yeah, we had a tracking device. We had everything. Now, I didn't personally check it out. There was this white guy there, my boy. He checked it out from, you know, Gondo. I keep telling you about him. He was my big homie, you know what I'm saying? So he knew a little bit more than me in the streets. I was just innocent, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really know too much. But yeah, we went over there and did a robbery. He stayed in the car. It's a good thing we had masks on because that nigga is silver. I mean, not silver, but Anderson, yeah, his girl was in there now. It's a good thing we had masks on, you know what I'm saying? We got some jewelry and shit. I got me a Rolex up out that motherfucker because, you know, I had to hit the strip club a little bit later on, drop some 20s on. Now, typically I throw ones, but that night we came up on some big bread, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good thing that we did that. Now, I don't ever know what happened to that tracking device. I remember we put it up under Anderson's truck, but I ain't never seen it again. I didn't really think too much about it because then, you know, it was Gondo, it was his boy. But yeah, we ended up robbing him. She was like, okay, damn, this is a lot. Hold on, can we slow this down, Mr. Jabel? And he said, no. We got a lot of stuff to talk about here because one, I don't want to be in that jail cell, and two, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't even told you about yet. So also on top of that, he stayed in the car because, you know, we didn't want her to see him. And we've been tracing him. He just one of the drug dealers that we fuck with, but you know what I'm saying? So matter of fact, give me the notepad. Let me write down some things. I can actually give you the accurate time, the date, everything, the location. I had all that you know what I'm saying? All that was written down. I got notes at the house. If y'all can let me leave up out of here, I can go get that stuff from the house. I can actually show you all the money we took because I actually kept. Okay, so we robbed this guy on January 2nd because it was right after New Year's. We seen him in the club one night, and then after that we were drunk, but we arrested him. You know, say I just put on my police vest. We went over there. Like, damn, Jamal, we ain't asking. We just want to know about you and the dirty cops. He said, oh shit, I thought you wanted to know about everybody in the streets. I thought you wanted to know about everybody in the streets. You're like, no, just slow down. Just slow down, buddy. Slow down. Now, this is where it gets interesting with this nigga, Jamal. When we got in here and he started telling about everything that they even ask about, he like GMA, that's me, G Money, and what's the nigga name? Alvinson, not Anderson. What was the other dude? The sergeant's name? Sergeant A, whatever his name is. He said, look, it wasn't just us, man. And matter of fact, just because they in there, they ain't making no money. This nigga Jamal said, look, I'm going to give y'all all the information. Don't get ahead of me. You talking to me about $11,000 where I lied to the IAD. I'm going to get to that. Don't cut me off. Let me finish telling my story. I got a story to tell. That 11,000, yeah, we're going to get to that. I'm going to give you the whole rundown of it. But let me tell my story. Let me tell my truth. They over here listening to it like, damn, all this really happened? So the thing about Jamal, yes, Jamal is snitching. Yes, he's snitching. Now, this gentleman here that got the 11,000 took, he ain't snitching if he goes and say that the cops took his stuff because he's a hardworking man. He refinanced his house and had 11,000 cash. Now, you refinancing your house and all you had was 11,000 cash. That house ain't really worth much, but shit, 11,000 is better than no thousands. This man Jamal went in here and told on everybody. Jenkins, G Money, the sergeant. Yeah, this is snitching because this was not prompted. He went in there and told everything. If you do a crime with somebody and tell on them, that's snitching. You ain't no civilian. Now, saying a criminal snitching on police, that ain't snitching because, it's the good versus the bad. But this nigga Jamal said, oh, no, let me tell you everything. They went over here, took the 11,000 and said, hey, if you want to get this money back, you need to come to the police station with your paperwork, the refinancing paperwork from the bank to get that 11,000 back. Now, when this was happening, I was thinking, how is that even going to work? You going up to the police precinct, hey man, they took 11,000 from me. Here go my paperwork. You'll say, sir, what 11,000? What 11,000? And why do you have $11,000 cash in a book bag? Some people. If I refinance my house, I'm not getting that money in cash. That shit getting in a check. I'm gonna take that check, go straight to the bank and deposit it. I mean, this is back in 2015? 2015, they got arrested 17. Shit, nowadays I'm getting that check and I'm taking my phone out and taking a picture of it. I'm taking a picture of it and I'm depositing it right then and there. I'm not walking around with that, especially not in no Baltimore. And this nigga got pulled over for not having a seatbelt on, a seatbelt violation. And that nigga Jamal said, you know what? We can't do that because seatbelts, they save lives. Anything they can do to get some money, man. Anything they can do to get some money. Kendall said, look at his face. That's a face of someone who don't give a damn and say F loyalty. I ain't doing time for y'all. Hell no, I ain't doing no time. But I figure I guess Jamal was looking at it as, you know what I'm saying, all I did was steal a few things. But then he even went in because Sly over here, this nigga Sly, like these dudes, when you listen to the stories of what these niggas was doing, Sly took some money from a rookie cop, $70. He took $70 and got caught with drugs on him. Internal Affairs messed that whole thing up. And then our boy, he only got suspended for 2 years. He got suspended for 2 years with pay. I'll take that any day of the week. I come in late to work. They talking about, yeah, we got to suspend you. I said, is it going to be with pay? They said, yeah. I'm like, oh, well, shit. How long is this suspension? 2 years? Oh, we about to be on here wilding out. We gonna be on YouTube every day. We gonna be in the PlayStation every day. Matter of fact, I'm calling Gondo up like, hey, bro, I still got my police, you know what I'm saying? I still got my vest and I got one of these high guns. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me know where we at. Because nigga, I'm suspended for 2 years suspension with pay. That's the life. That's the life. You can't ask for any kind of discipline better than that. Unless they give you a severance package and you go ahead and retire, but you still got a retirement check coming on. But at this point in Jamal's career, he didn't have no retirement lined up. So shit, a 2-year suspension? That's lovely. That is lovely. What y'all doing with a 2-year suspension? They suspend you. What are y'all going to do with 2 years off paid leave pretty much? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like It ain't like you got anything else going on. You just at the house chilling, but you getting paid. Oh, nigga, I'm kicking it. I'm kicking it. Matter of fact, I might go work at the Baltimore Police Department if this is what they giving out. Suspensions is 2 years paid. Shit. Every 2.5 years, you see me getting suspended from the job. 2022, I go to work now. I get suspended till 2024. Come back to work to the end of 2024. 2025, get suspended again to 2026. Oh, nigga, I'm big kicking it. Matter of fact, I might even find me a part-time job or something. A part-time job. I got a full check coming in. Oh man, you got all your benefits too. Shit, you can't ask for nothing better than that. 2 years paid suspension is crazy as heck. Hey, and Joe, like that's love right there. You got to go into the chief or the commissioner or whoever suspended you and like, hey, I definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's love right there. Jamal got 0% on the polls. Shit. If I'm Jamal, I'm running for sheriff. I'm going to a little bitty town outside of Baltimore. I'm running for sheriff. Shit. I got 2 years off. I got experience in these streets. I know how to get around the IAD. So hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Damn, Jamal. Now, Erica, she's a hardworking fed. I don't remember what her partner name is, but Erica working her tail off. Let me see what her partner name is. Oh, Leo Wise. Is that him or is that the other guy? Leo Wise. And then you see how Jamal left. Jamal left about that damn room, seen Jenkins in the room, and that's what we going to next. Jenkins ass. He in here sitting here thinking. Jamal looking in that damn room like, yeah, nigga, I told it all, man. And guess what, y'all? That's just the beginning. I got a whole list of things that I got to go run down. Next time they call me in there, woo wee. That right there was just scratching the surface. That right there was just scratching the surface. Cause I got a story to tell. What Jamal was thinking when he went in there to tell was, you know what? I'm gonna get a book deal out of this. I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get something because I seen The Wire. I seen The Wire, and we in Baltimore. We ain't doing nothing but living it for real. Yeah, he like, yeah, yeah, Jenkins. Because you know Jenkins was like, hey man, don't say anything. That's what takes us back to the beginning. Jenkins in here walking around. Now you know a nigga guilty when you walking in here, man. Y'all done arrested me. I'm suing somebody. Anytime a nigga get to talk about suing something, they in the wrong. They in the wrong because if you really hurt or you're getting done wrong, you ain't thinking about suing. You know you're gonna sue. You ain't gotta tell them niggas you gonna sue. What your ass is about to do is try to figure out what you need to say to get your ass up out of here. This nigga talking about, yeah, man, if I missed this game this weekend, if I was one of the correctional officers, I would have hit him in the back of the head like, bow. You gonna miss that game this weekend? You gonna miss the game next weekend? The weekend after that? Matter of fact, y'all niggas ain't making the playoffs because I seen y'all playing, Jenkins. I went to the game last week because my nephew played on the other team. They were whooping y'all ass. Y'all ain't making the playoffs, and you ain't making to the next game or the next game. Jenkins was in the interrogation room like, come on, man, let me go. I'm like, no, Jenkins, it's over with, brother. It is over with. But now we get to see back to the beginning where it all started for Jenkins. We see he gets introduced to his field training officer. And, you know, I try to give you guys the run sheet. Now, this log of activities is always going to follow Jenkins because, you know, he's the top guy and they got the most information from his court case on here. But yeah, Wayne Jenkins, sequence number H3, my bad, Hector 383, car number 9477. Shift is with Baker, Southeastern District. Now the Southeast District of DC, that adds bad. I don't know the districts in Baltimore, but This gives us all the information here. So this is field training. Of course, he started. He got on the force in 2003. I think, yeah, 2003, because everything happened in 4 and 5. Between Momodu, Jenkins, and Jamal, who do you think will get the best deal with the feds? I'm definitely thinking it would be Jamal, just because Jamal is spilling everything. You remember when Momodu was in there, he was still holding it down a little bit. He gave some information on Jenkins, but he didn't go into details like this. And especially with Jamal giving up information on how IED's messing up. I mean, not IED. That's in his IED's a little bomb. IAD. He's giving information on how IAD messed up, how sergeants. He's like giving the whole chain of command of niggas that were doing shit within the force. So when they bring in this big, huge indictment, they can start knocking off, you know what I'm saying, more people. Jamal then already gave up. G Money, he gave up. G Money, Jenkins, their sergeant, the one that showed up on, you know, saying outside with him. So he already gave up 3 people. There's no telling how many other. Oh, he gave up Sly messing up. He gave up ID messing up. So he already 5, 6 people in, and we only had 1 episode of that nigga talking. So yeah, Jamel's gonna probably get the better deal. Because I'm sure when we deep dive into what all Jenkins actually did, I'm thinking Herschel is the worst. From the list of the 4 people we got right now, Herschel's the worst, Jenkins is second, Momodu, and then Jamal. That's the order. That's the order of I think who's gonna get the worst, like worst to the least sentence when it comes to the feds. Now we go in here, and Baker is his training officer. But just like I was saying over on Brillo's channel yesterday, or was it Brillo? Oh no, it was Moochie's channel last night. Whenever you get a new job, this is usually how it is. Whoever trains you, they like, hey, whatever you learned in training, throw all that out. Because when you actually out there and you're doing things, it's different ways of working. Sometimes you don't have everything that you essentially need. I mean, now this is a whole different subject here, in like what these niggas was doing. But you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you do got to cut some corners at the job. So he's basically saying everything you learned on the force, I mean, in the academy, throw it out. But that's what you seen in the beginning of episode 1. What was Jenkins doing? You see how it's all tying in together? Because that training was 2015 when Jenkins was giving it in episode 1. So he's basically telling them, like, Jenkins was telling them, I'm not saying you're not going to fight out here, but there are going to be some things you got to do that don't go along with the book. And that's what Baker was saying here. All that shit, being nice, hey, get down. You ain't going to get no answers from that. Brillo said Jamal is a greater snitch than Mecca. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Jamal is snitching now. Let's get that straight. Jamal is snitching because he's snitching on niggas he was doing crimes with. But he's snitching on cops, and essentially this is getting these bad cops off the street to stop them from whooping on black people and stealing from them. That nigga Mecca was snitching on other dope boys. Like that nigga was. Listen, Mecca was snitching so much. This nigga Mecca was free to travel around the world, free to go and make millions. That's snitching on another level. When you got the damn feds helping you out, Jamel is just snitching on local PD. This nigga Mecca was snitching on everybody. This nigga had the feds back. I got to go with Mecca being the bigger snitch. I mean, the snitch is a snitch, but that nigga Mecca had federal backing. This nigga snitched so much, he still had $1 million corporation and they just let him do whatever he wanted as long as he didn't come back to America. That's snitching on a whole nother level, my brother. Like, god damn. Brilla said, I'm only saying that because he's telling no cops. Yeah, see, that's what I agree. He's telling no cops. Like, that nigga Mecca was telling on dope boys. This nigga was telling on everybody. Hell, we even seen Mecca snitch at the end, talking about, hey, man, I might use some help. Like, damn, Mecca, get your ass up out of here, tough guy. Now, you see, they can't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got no advertising rights, so they got to have a Coca-Cola turn around. What is this, Coffee Mate or whatever it is? They got to blur it out a little bit. Yeah, we see y'all. We see y'all. But Baker told him, hey, man, everything you learned in the academy, forget about it. You get in these streets, man, you got to get answers. Like they told these, this look like Jamal over here, but they told them 2443, get your ass in the house. You got 10 seconds. That nigga said, man, we just at the house chilling, man. We just at the house chilling. Like, damn, boy. Like we grew up bad. Where I grew up in Kansas City, it was bad. It wasn't like Baltimore bad, but it was bad. Like, I mean, until we moved, like my junior year of high school, we moved out to the suburbs. We got a little bit of money. Now my dad got promoted, and then we made a little bit more money. We moved about the slums, but it is what it is. Like police was like that. I mean, they was on our ass though. Cause I was in what school 2000, 99 was freshman year. So yeah, how they were pulling up on the niggas, that's how they were doing us. But now we start to see October 2015. This is when the commissioner he started to notice who this Jenkins character is. You know what I'm saying? He started to figure out who this annoying Jenkins character is. Now he starts talking about one of the cops being banned from going to the courthouse. You hear Jenkins talking about free on. You know that blue lives matter bullshit they be doing. They got to stick up for each other. He was like, "You Jenkins, right? Yeah, just doing my job, sir." You know what I'm saying? Commissioner already knew. Like anytime you got somebody like that, you definitely gotta watch them. You definitely gotta watch them. And I say, how's the house entrance right on the street? Man, that's how it is, man. You come right out the door, you at the corner. But like, man, that shit crazy. It's just like when I moved out to California, like back at home, we got 7-Elevens. But 7-Elevens back at home, that shit's its own independent building. Out here, 7-Elevens, there's people living on top of them. Like, what kind of shit is this? I'm like, man, what? You go to a 7-Eleven, you got a building on the side, you go up the stairs and they live on top of it. Niggas live on top of the subways out here. I'm like, man, ain't no way. Ain't no way. The hell lets our man Jenkins do this episode? Oh, yeah, he went back and was thinking. Yeah, so it wasn't really much on Jenkins except for, you know what I'm saying? Brillo called them the row houses. Shit, I don't know nothing about that. Where I'm from, we had independent houses unless you lived in an apartment complex, and them shits were trash. We had one way in, one way out, and it was a spike strip. Like on that exit, there was a spike strip, so you couldn't come in that back way. And then one day, like all the cops came out there. I mean, I can show y'all that article though, man. That shit crazy. Let me see something. Let me show y'all what they were doing. I don't even know if they still got them apartment complex. Man, I'm trying to find y'all where they where they raided like all the apartments and they arrested probably like 50 or 60 people in the apartment complex over where we were living. Well, I wasn't living in there. That shit was down the street, but that shit was crazy. They went in there, they were whooping niggas' asses too. I'm talking they were whooping niggas' asses. And they had like little minor warrants, you know what I'm saying? For like traffic violation. It was some dope boys that they called, but dog, they went in there and was whooping them niggas' ass. I'm gonna find that article for y'all, but that shit was wild. Oh yeah, thank you, Kendall. Hit that like button. But now we get to see what our man Jenkins was doing. Now this is him in the jail cell thinking about life, especially after he seen when Jamal came out of there. He already knew Jamal was weak as hell. He was in his mind thinking, this nigga Jamal, and he a white boy, so you know in his mind he upset. This nigga Jamal went in there and told everything. I just told his ass not to go in there and say shit. Now Jenkins ass, this nigga's out here. What is he on? Patrol. Yeah, we got patrol. Officer in charge, Charlie. Patrol, car accident, process, and patrol. So I'm assuming this first patrol is when they ran up on some niggas and tried to scare them off. Then it was a car accident because they probably ran into somebody trying to run them off the road, processing the nigga that they got in the car wreck, and then they on patrol again. Jenkins don't know what the hell going on. All he knew was pull up, hop out, back up, back up, back up. This nigga went over here. This nigga got on some J's. Jenkins didn't know what was going on. This nigga just ran over here, picked up a leg with pow, pow, pow. That nigga said, hey man, it's me. It's me, man. That nigga Jenkins stopped hitting him. And then when he stood up, he was like, man, why you got them fucking shoes on? He said, man, he forgot his he forgot his department issue. That nigga Jenkins said, I hit hard, don't I? I would have whooped that nigga Jenkins' ass. As soon as I got up, that calf would have been hurt. And I promise to God I would have got on Jenkins' ass for hitting you with that fucking baton. Jenkins came over there, didn't know who was who, just picked up a leg and said, oh, this nigga black. Well, back out, well, back out, well, back out. I swear on everything I love. I don't care if Jenkins outranked me. When I got up, oh, I'm hitting this nigga Jenkins. We just gonna be scrapping. Back. His boy talking about, man, he forgot his department issue. Like, first of all, how do you forget your department issue boots? That's like me putting on my damn military uniform, going to work without my fucking boots on with some J's. Now, for 6 months, I did wear J's to work. No cap. I wore some all black 13s. That's because I tore the ligament in my ankle. So I was on a profile. I couldn't wear the boots. But I wasn't out here patrolling. I had the boots on. They wasn't about to say, Mo, go in here and respond to an incident. This nigga put the J's on, went outside. It took 7 niggas to wrestle this little bitty dude. And you just jumping on talking about stop resisting. Jenkins said, I don't care who's at the bottom of that motherfucker. I'm whooping some ass. I don't care. I'm whooping some ass. He talking about, man, it's me, man. It's me. Nigga, I don't know nobody's voice up under here. Could have been the dude that we was arresting. So now Jenkins is trying to cover it up. Like, all right, what y'all got? Oh, man, he was loitering in a drug-free zone. First of all, situations like this, nigga, you know you wasn't supposed to be here, bro. Now, he was probably just walking by, but they said he was loitering. And I don't think, like, these two black guys seem like they somewhat decent. One of these guys got to be decent. So unless he was just literally just standing there, he was probably walking through. But you know certain areas you ain't supposed to be in. Like, man, fuck that. Especially, you know, these cops is out here whooping on you. Shit. It ain't no way. This corner right here, it ain't no way you gonna ever see me walking on this corner right here. I'm talking about I'm coming across the street and going around this way, or I might just, you know what I'm saying, go around the other way. But I'm not walking over there. Not when these niggas is whooping the ass. And then Jenkins talking about what y'all got him for. Oh, loitering in a drug-free zone. Fuck that. Put resisting arrest and say he swung on one of you niggas. Now, if anybody gonna put somebody swung on somebody in the fucking report, I'm putting goddamn Jenkins, Wayne Jenkins, that is, hit me in the back of the leg with a goddamn calf, this racist bastard. That's what I'm saying in the report. Hell no, Jenkins, we ain't letting this slide. Nigga, you was fucking my calf up. Look, he even standing here still holding the leg a little bit like, God damn, Jenkins, the fuck is wrong with you? You getting hit in the goddamn leg. Like, hey, bro, we trying to keep this man down. First of all, Jenkins, why did you come over here with your baton out when you seen 5 of us on top of this nigga? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 people on top of me. Oh, and 5 right here because the dude with the J's on. This nigga Jenkins got out the car on a full sprint. They ain't even hit the brakes yet. That nigga had the door open. So right when they got there, he could just hop out and start running. This nigga had the baton out in the car, hopped out like, pow, pow, pow. Damn, Jenkins. When you lifted up that leg, you didn't notice that this was police issued pants on. Like, you niggas, y'all not in jeans. This guy on the ground is in jeans. Y'all have like the slack pants or whatever. This nigga grabbed that shit with like, pow, 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 pow. Jenkins, get off me, man. The fuck is wrong with you? I don't know if any of y'all ever been hit with them baton sticks, but goddamn, them motherfuckers hurt. Hell, if you got hit with a plastic bat that the kids have playing baseball. Oh, them hurt. But that motherfucking baton stick, that really hurt. Now, I ain't never been hit directly with a baton stick. I got hit in my side, though. I got a little bruise on my back. I think that was like when I was 17. Yeah, I got hit in the, you know what I'm saying, in the side with one, but them niggas are trying to break up a fight. And, you know, we were just over there wilding out. But goddamn, hit several times in the calf. Fuck that. Louisiana boy said, which one of these people are bad on this show? Right now we got Jenkins. I can show you. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I keep the casting up. We got Momodu. Momodu G Money, he's a bad guy. Where's the next one? Wayne Jenkins is a bad guy. Jamal is a bad guy. And I don't see the sergeant. I don't see the sergeant, but then we got Herschel. I don't know where Herschel's picture is. They should put Herschel on here, but he ain't up here. You know what I'm saying? So we got at least 5 bad guys on here. Yeah, I think Herschel is the worst. Herschel's probably the worst. Herschel, Jenkins, G Money, and then Jamal. As far as what we get to see on the show as of right now, those are the worst. Like this, just look at Jenkins. When he hopped out, he started hitting one of his own. Like, damn, Jenkins, this is my goddamn calf, brother. This is my damn calf. Look at this. He got that leg up too. And that's a firm grip. You see how he has, you see what he's doing? You got to look at that. You got to pay attention to detail. He has that hand on his thigh. So it'd be, you know what I'm saying? I got that right there. I got that support. And he's cocking it all the way back. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but let me show y'all what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing is he got that, his hand here. The leg is right here. So he's holding, you know what I'm saying? He's holding right here. You know what I'm saying? You want to hold right here, that firm grip, so he can't move that motherfucker. He got it like this, and he's cocking all the way back because you want to get that strength. You see what I'm saying? You want to be able to pull that motherfucker back this way. You see how the veins are starting to pop? And bow! Bow! That's how you want to do it. Jenkins is showing y'all how to 101 whoop a nigga ass. That's how you do it. So Jenkins over here thinking he doing this thing, and he's like, nigga, that's me. That's my goddamn calf. You see how he's controlling the shin? And he's tearing that calf muscle up. You ever had a Charlie horse in the middle of the night? You wake up like, God damn. Imagine that with somebody hitting that motherfucker. Bow, bow. I'm talking about, y'all see that motherfucking python? He bringing that thing, bow. Like, damn, Jenkins, chill, nigga. Chill, Jenkins. You see that? Look, and that's that strong grip too. You choke up on that bat a little bit. You bring that thing all the way back and you thrash. What up, Kobe? I rock with this show. I just wish they didn't keep switching character to character. Like, give us some time to marinate. Yeah. I was thinking that too. I was wishing that. Well, I can't say I was wishing, because I don't know how the last 4 episodes are going to be, but I thought it would be specifically on one individual character each show with little, you know what I'm saying, little segments of everything else. But I guess with only 6 episodes, they got to throw it in like that. I think they should have probably went with 10 episodes so they could primarily focus, like maybe the first 6 episodes do what they're doing now, but primarily focus on one character each show and just get their story, and then like 7, 8, 9, 10, bring them all together. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, Kobe, hit me up on Twitter, man. I told you I don't know how to work that spaces and stuff, man. I mean, I'm pretty good with technology, but all that extra stuff, like, man, I just started streaming in November. I know how to get on the computer, turn it on. I know how to edit videos, and I can design shit. But yeah, if you want me on your spaces, man, just hit me up, man. Hit me up. Bring Brillo on. Brillo does a good job too. You know, I'm a little bit animated. You know what I'm saying? Brillo be trying to get me to do rants on his stuff, but it's hard to do a rant on somebody else. I don't have control. That's your shit, baby. That's your shit. But if y'all want me to take over and whoop a nigga ass like Jenkins is doing, just holler at your boy. I got you. Look at his partner. His partner looking at Jenkins like, hey, bro, you were just whooping a nigga ass, Jenkins. He over here, he can't even breathe because he's still thinking about that damn leg. He got that PT test coming up. Do police officers have PT tests? Someone let me know. Let me see what the Baltimore Police Department. Fitness test. All right, Baltimore Police Department fitness test. Now he didn't got this big ass Charlie horse in the back of his leg because goddamn Jenkins then fucked him up. Applicants, oh, so this is only when you required to sign up. Fitness test information. Applicants will be required to take a fitness test. Applicants must successfully complete the fitness test to move on to the hiring process. Listed below is the minimum requirements for each exercise. Sit-ups, number of sit-ups in 1 minute. 29? Nigga, that's it? That's all you gotta do is 29 sit-ups to be a goddamn cop. I could do this PT test right here in front of y'all. You give me what? We got sit-ups, 1 minute. You gotta do 29 sit-ups in a minute, a 1.5 run in 16 minutes. Hell, my fastest mountain at halftime. Now that was 10 years ago. That was like 9:23. But they give you 16 minutes. Nigga, that's a walk test. I could do a mile and a half in 15 minutes of walking. Push-ups, minimum number of push-ups in 1 minute as a male is 20. You giving me 1 minute to do 20 fucking push-ups? Nigga, you give me 1 minute, I'm gonna give you the 29 sit-ups and I'm gonna give you the goddamn 20 push-ups, and that's just facts. That's just fact. I could probably do that now with my lazy ass. Nigga, this is all it took to be a cop. Shit. Now you see why Jamal didn't mind that damn 2 years suspension with pay. Nigga, all I had to do is what? 16 minutes, minute. So you got 18 minutes to basically complete everything. Oh, nigga. Jamal is winning in this situation. Jamal is winning in this situation. If this is all he had to do to become a cop and then pull some niggas over for some seatbelts, shit. Now, if I didn't have a heart or a brain, I would be a cop. But I just can't see me arresting nobody. I just don't see me like, I don't give a damn what you do. As long as you ain't stealing from me, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, 29. I might bust out 29 sit-ups before the end of this damn stream. Keep fucking around. Baltimore PD gonna see this stream and be like, damn, we might need to hire him, Officer Mo. Officer Mo, that's what y'all gonna be calling me. Matter of fact, boy, the only badge I wear around my neck is this PlayStation 5 headset. All right, that's it. On the ground, sir. Like, goddamn, Jenkins. My goddamn calf hurt, bro. Art said, drop and give us 20. 20 what? 20 what, Art? Y'all want 20 what? Push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20. Let me think about this. What y'all need 20 of? I give you 20. I give you 20. I give you 20. Well, I might be able to give you like 17 right now. You know, the shoulder a little messed up, but I give you 20. So no running at least a couple of miles to test your endurance. The only running I do, I'll get on that treadmill. I get on the treadmill and do some inclines, but hey, summer is almost here, so the shirt will be off. You know what I'm saying? We cutting down that weight right now. You know what I'm saying? Got like 7 more pounds, and we're gonna be right where we need to be. But yeah, I got endurance. Art said push-ups. Hey, just like this fitness test to get a job, push-ups is gonna 20 push-ups is gonna cost at least what we at? 20 push-ups right now is gonna cost at least $5. $5, I got 20 push-ups. 5, I got 20. I might get up in my cab, be like he is, but yeah, let me see. Let me see some, Mark. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. But we got to do it in a minute though, right? There you go, Art. There you go, Art. 21 and 17 seconds. You give me a minute. Don't make me pull out the PT test from the minute military, you know what I'm saying? Because we did 64 in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all done got my heart rate up. I'm over here trying to catch my breath. And y'all know I hate sweating on stream, but now y'all done just upped it up a little bit. Oh, I don't know if they do endurance. Like, I really don't know much about cops, to be honest. Do cops take officers hired after May 1st, 2011 must take the power test at least once a year. Few departments require police officers to pass yearly tests. Shit, I don't know. Kendall, I ain't got to find it. We keep one right here on the chair. Right here on the chair. The armrest keeps a prayer cloth. You got to have one with you at all times, especially after, hey, you working with Jenkins, you better pray that you ain't going up under, because this nigga gonna get you in trouble. And in the words of somebody on one of our lives, Jenkins is a blast in a glass. Now, Jenkins is in here thinking, and this takes us back to the very beginning of time. The cycle continues. Because once you learn something, now they got your ass training. Field training. Mr. Jenkins. Now, I think Brillo, when we were talking about it last night, this guy here, this is not who the feds was talking to. This is Kim. This is just just a random guy that was training with Jenkins. So this isn't the same guy that Erica was interviewing. The guy that Erica was interviewing, that was the training manager, that was a guy that was on the force, in the academy with Momodu, and they were talking about him and the guy Sharp. I just called the guy Sharp. I can't pronounce whatever his other name was. Yeah, so this guy here, they're just showing how the cycle continues between Jenkins and what he learned on the streets, because this is 2005. When Jenkins got hired was 2003. Then when him and the guy was arresting people, that was 2004. And then this is training in 2005, I think it is. Yeah, this is 2005 where he was actually doing the training to the younger guy. Yeah, so all this is just showing the cycle continues. One crooked cop is going to teach another person how to be crooked. But like my man Brillo said, it's up to you as a man or as a woman to make the right decision. If you know some shit is wrong, then, you know what I'm saying, you just don't do it. Like, I was a training manager. Yeah, I was in charge. Believe it or not, Mo was in charge of training and I was in charge of equipment. So, you know what I'm saying, whenever we had new airmen come in, that was me. That's what this says. Your expertise and knowledge in the office will not be hard to replace. You'll definitely be missed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. Now, of course, I did tell niggas like, all right, look, we in Germany. This is how we do it over here. What you learned in the States don't necessarily go on over here in Germany. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we had different regulations anyway. And every single state, and you know what I'm saying, they have their own EPA regulations. You got different water samples you got to do. But over in Germany, we had to go by, our rules are more stringent as far as what's on base, but we also had to, abide by the German law. So water testing and shit that we were doing in Germany was a little bit different than what we were doing in the States. So that's basically everything that you learned in the academy. You want to throw that away because you get this real world experience, this OTJ, the on the job training. It's going to be totally different. But hopefully this young gentleman, he didn't take all the notes from, our boy Jenkins, because we know Jenkins is out here wilding out. Wilding out. Look at him. He like, man, I'm not trying to hear nothing that Captain talking about. This nigga came in with a notepad. I never went to meetings with any notepads. If it's important, they'll send it to you in the email. If it ain't nothing I can remember in the meeting off the top of my head, then nah. But he just teaching them the same thing that he learned from Baker. Now, if we go back and we actually look at where's it at? Eric interview, Money Tap, Nicole, the rapper, Jenkins. Oh, we actually see Jenkins learning it in the streets. Hold on, let me give me some more water. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I'll be right back. Yeah, hit that like button. We back. What y'all learned while I was gone. But we actually get to see how Jenkins was learning in these streets. Now, you remember, we read the article what these cops is doing. What was this? You see, they kind of showing what was going on in that article. They just speed up and they see whoever runs. These gentlemen didn't run. They did exactly what OT said he was going to do. He going to hold it down. Now, my man got the Mitchell and Ness Dennis Rodman. This got to be the 96, 97. This is probably the 96, 97 because Dennis Rodman didn't. I don't remember him having a 98 jersey. That's neither here or there. But Jenkins and his training officer, they pull up on him. What up, Yolanda? Throw him against the wall. Now, my whole thing is with this situation, we out on the corner. We know how the cops are. This gentleman has a bag of weed on him. Man, I would have been gone. Ain't no way they sticking me up like this. Jenkins talking about, hey, man, I found something on him. Now, this gentleman's eyes all messed up. At first, I thought it was just my screen. But I was like, ew, what is that? But, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, though. That shit messed up. Look at that. But they all sitting there. Now, Jenkins gets a hard course on what do we do here? And Barker's like, look, we could take one guy down there, but they ain't giving no overtime. Or we could split this weed up, put it on each individual person. And now this is where the overtime fraud comes in. We split this up. We get to do paperwork on all three people. So this is going to go over their shift. Now, they're not going to authorize overtime, but if you're doing work and you're processing somebody, that's where the overtime kicks in. And that's where the fraud kicks in. We even see G Money mention it to Shine about, yeah, man, this is where the money is. You ain't making no real money in homicide. Also, what did Jamal say? The sergeants, they don't get to do anything. When you're doing admin work, you're not out there on the streets. You're not clocking no dollars. You're not stealing nothing from nobody else. So what Jenkins is hearing right now from his training officer is like, we could get some money if we split this weed up and put it on all three of them. Even if it is BS charges, it would still be paperwork. All the processing and us potentially showing up to court, Yeah, we can get that money. So what do? They split it up on everybody. And now Jenkins is officially hazed and into the group. His cherry is popped on being crooked. But then it gets even worse because now we're going to kick in on some peer pressure. Now we about to kick in on some fucking peer pressure. Peer pressure. We got all the cops over. We big kicking it. Now, this is, first of all, this is a party I would not be showing up to. One, because I am Negro. Two, because it is a lot of white folk here. Now, I ain't got nothing against white folk, but I ain't kicking it with white folk like this unless it's white folk cutting the check, white folk. If it's regular white folk, then I don't know white folk. You know what I'm saying? But we all over here. This guy looking at... he looking at the... he looking at the crabs that damn Jenkins done bought. Now, mind you, Jenkins bought over a whole basket full of crabs. He looking at it like, this is it. Them some small ass crabs. Jenkins is like, man, I spent $40 on that. He said, man, we got some ribs here. We got some steaks. He even got the, what is this, the Grey Goose bottle. He got the Hennessy bottle. Y'all ain't noticed it, did y'all? Through the episode, y'all ain't even noticed. Let me correct myself. This white man had the bottle of Henny in here on ice. I ain't even noticed that during the episode. My dog had the hen dog. He had the hen dog, the goose. Matter of fact, hey, scratch everything I said. Scratch everything I said. I'm hanging with the white folk. You know what I'm saying? The kin folk. That's what we calling them. He got that bottle of Henny. That's how you know he be out here getting money. He bought the Hennessy bottle to the what do you call it? A seafood boil? Jenkins is seeing these niggas getting money out here. He's like, oh yeah, we definitely gotta lock up everybody. So what's the next thing we see? Hey Jenkins, what you want to do with these people? Jenkins talking about, let's bring everybody. Nigga, they arrested 15 people tonight. They about to book every single person out on the block. There's no way I'm just hanging out here kicking in front of Mimi's Liquors. I'm going to Mimi's Liquors. I'm going to pick me up a fifth of Henny and I'm walking my ass back to the crib. I'm not hanging out in front of this with all these niggas. Look, everybody, look at what everybody is wearing, man. You already know we all prime targets. This nigga got on all white cargo pants with some tan slip-ons, and it looks like a button-down shirt. This nigga got on shorts, black Air Forces. Sign number one that you don't need to be around this nigga. This nigga got black Air Forces on. We know the police be out here bullshitting. And then he got on quarter-length socks on with the blue do-rag that don't go with nothing. We got my man with the dreads, but he got dress shoes on. We got this nigga over here. We don't even know what kind of shoes he got on, but he got on jean shorts, the tall tee on. Okay, that's acceptable. Then we got my man over here with the beanie on, with the long pants and the tall tee. Like, hey, man, we can't be out here. We are sitting targets, bro. First of all, we ain't in no kind of... we ain't in no kind of decent attire to be out here, man. Everything we look like, we're going to be prime suspects, especially we know Jenkins is around here busting cops... Jenkins is busting cops. He busting everybody, man. They hemming niggas up. We in front of Mimi's Liquor. We ain't hitting. Hey, you remember on Baby Boy when Jody was in there buying he wanted some Alizé and they put that bag and the cup on top of his drink. He said, well, I'm not about to be drinking in front of the bar. I mean, in front of the damn liquor store. We ain't chilling in front of the liquor store. And this is probably a Tuesday night, too. It ain't like we out on a Friday, everybody big kicking it. We just had a long day at work. Nigga, this is Tuesday night. 9 p.m. Tuesday night. We out here in front of the liquor store, probably shooting some dice. Now everybody getting jammed up. They put us back in the paddy wagon. Like, God damn, Jenkins. Jenkins talking about, let's take everybody. I ain't even see my dog with the bucket hat on. And you hear Barker talking about, man, I taught you well, brother. Shit, Jenkins is getting all kinds of overtime, man. Jenkins getting all kinds of overtime. We in too deep now. It ain't no coming back. It ain't no coming back. You ain't seen nothing yet. What up, Miss Bradshaw? Jenkins ass, bro. These dudes is on next level crookedness. Who else did we have? Oh yeah. So that's pretty much it on Jenkins. What do y'all think about Jenkins? Do you think that the people clowning him for not making a lot of money and bringing $40 worth of crabs over was one of the reasons for him to continue to do evil? Because he seen how much money everybody else was making and he was getting clowned, especially by this guy. Do y'all think that's what drove Jenkins to do this, or it was just like that's who he naturally was? OT said, "Free all of them niggas." All my people went down, man. That's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know what Jenkins is on, man, but Kendall said he was going to do evil regardless. Yeah, that would have been cool to like if they would have showed maybe him starting off being good, but then again, he may have been just dirty from the beginning. Like it might not have been any way around it though. Cheryl said he felt disrespect as a man who works hard every day. That just means like, man, you gotta. That's your ego and pride. You gotta let that shit go. Man, if I showed up with $40 worth of crab or $40 worth of meat, pause to a barbecue. Oh, the nigga, I showed up with my fair share. Like I brought enough crab for everybody to eat. Like when I have shit going on in my house, like when I go back in town and like I go to my parents' house and I buy food and shit. Yeah, when I buy the steaks, yeah, the big steaks. You know what I'm talking about? The big steaks. That's for me, my daddy, my mama, my brother. Everybody else, y'all get the regular steaks. Y'all get the hamburgers. Y'all get the ribs and shit. I'm not about to bring everybody no $20, $30 steak. No, I'm bringing steak for y'all to eat. But the $20, $30 steak, that big healthy, that's for me and the fam. When we used to have little luncheons and shit at work, hey, I'm not bringing nothing. Boom, boom, here go 40. You know what I'm saying? $20, $40. Y'all make it happen. Get what y'all need. But I'm not going to ever be like, dang, this is what you got. We bought ribs. Like, hey, nigga, spend your money. Get the steaks. Get the ribs. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If they talk about they come to the office, this is exactly what they should do. My homegirl Lentini, she would knock on the door. Hey, Moore, we're having a little thing. What you want to bring? I like, man, what y'all need to bring? She like, oh, if you can get some drinks and like some chips and shit. Oh, I'm gonna go drop 20. I'm gonna get like 5, 6 bags of chips, 2, 3, 4, you know what I'm saying, 24 packs, and we good. Y'all want to buy all the expensive shit, y'all can do that with y'all money. I'm not doing that. I bet you gonna eat good. I bet all these chips gonna be gone when we leave this motherfucker. And if we don't drink all the drink, we can have the drink for later on in the week. But I'm not about to be, damn, this nigga spent $200 on food and I only spent like 60. No, I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. Jenkins over here talking to his wife. She like, oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay because we ain't hanging with these niggas every day of the week. I don't care. He bought this Hennessy bottle on some goose. Okay, he got some ribs on ice. Why are they on the grill though? Why are they on the grill? And first of all, why is the drink in here with raw meat? That's the first thing we need to point out. But what did I tell y'all? This is white people shit. They got that Henny in there. Now I drink that Henny, but you don't have no drink in here with no raw food. That's one thing we ain't gonna do. Yeah, I had to point that out. You know what I'm saying? I used to go on the little health and food inspections. We don't do that. You don't do that. This shit get in here and get the leaking, all that. Man, no, you don't do that. But yeah, Jenkins gave in, bro. He gave in. His girl's over here talking, it's gonna be all right. He should have just listened to her, man. You should just listen to her. You need to live within your means, people. Don't try to impress nobody. They don't care. They don't care. They do not care. You bought $40 worth of crab. Let me see something. I think I got a picture of that $40 worth of crab too. Ain't no way. People about to trick me out of, man. Jeez, talking about, dang, man. I wish I had more money. Hey, man, you doing just fine. Like, I don't even eat crab, but I mean, shoot. Ain't this big enough crab for y'all? He bought a whole bucket. It's like a whole damn, what you want to call it, a whole basket of crab. If it ain't, if the crab little, just eat 2 or 3 of them, right? Ain't that how you do it? Ain't that how you do it? See, it's niggas like OT talking about broke ass Jenkins. Now Jenkins out here busting niggas' heads and robbing because of OT over here. Then peer pressured his ass into getting some real money out here. OT, the type of, he talk about Jenkins, man, your broke ass. I heard about you bringing that fucking $40 worth of crab over there. We to get some money. So now Jenkins then heard OT. He said, you know what? I'm gonna show these niggas. I'm about to go get some niggas. I'm about to go recruit somebody. Hey, Momodu, I need you to gather up some of the homeboys. We about to get out here. We about to start robbing and busting heads. Because at first they were just doing overtime fraud. Now Jenkins is in here in the streets fucking with Momodu. All because OT. All because of OT saying broke ass Jenkins. Jenkins then gave in to the peer pressure. Exactly, Yolanda. That's enough. That look like enough crab. I don't eat crab. Kendall don't eat crab, so I'm getting like, do you eat the actual crab or you eat crab legs, right? You crack the crab legs off and then you just like suck the inside or whatever the hell it is. But this bucket of crabs looks like it's more than enough. And this thing is filled to the brim. Hold on. Let me see. Do I got a picture of the basket? Because this is a pretty decent basket. He was holding it about waist level and it went down to his knee. Pause. That looked like well more than enough crab. This nigga over here, whoever this is, look how skinny they are. Look at these legs. They ain't eating that much crab anyway. This person probably eat one crab, have a little sip of liquor, and be done for the night. Jenkins, you are all right. And you're going to have enough crab to take back home to the family. Yeah, you ain't got to floss your job like that. $20, $40 is enough. This man skinny as hell. He over here like crab. I just came here for some hamburgers and some glizzies. If that. And he probably, this dude's so skinny, he ain't bring nothing. So what he's going to do is wait for everybody to eat. And, once they start drinking a little bit, then he going to go pick up his plate because he ain't bring nothing. He was like, when you come in and you ain't bring nothing, you're like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm not going to get anything to eat because you don't want to be disrespectful. You didn't pay for nothing. But this is the type of motherfucker, he over here big chilling. He got his legs crossed like, yeah, man, I'm good on all that. Yeah, as soon as everybody get to eat and they go off in the house, he over here. I don't even know how to eat crab legs, but I assume he over here eating the crab leg, ain't put in on nothing. He's sitting in front of a fire that ain't even on. Like, we got a fire out here. You in front of the fire pit. The only person, no one's over here talking to this guy. He ain't social or nothing. He just sitting there. We kicking it. What? Who is this? Who invited this guy? Are you a cop? You can't be a cop with legs like that. This big ass, what is this? This is supposed to be a polo. You would think this gentleman, whoever this is, dressed like this, he got the little European shorts on, pause, but you would think this shirt would be a little bit more fitted. This nigga said, fuck that. I'm putting on this 3XL polo. I'm going up here. I ain't bringing nothing. I'm going to wait for everybody to get some drink. I see them crabs over there. It kind of stink, but I'm going to wait for that, and I'm going to eat with this big-ass shirt on. He kicking it. Ain't got no one over there conversating with nobody. This nigga didn't bring nothing. Sitting in front of a fire like, yep. Wait till everybody stop looking. I guarantee him get me a plate about this motherfucker, and then I'm gonna dip. He the type of person that's gonna eat and dip, and he'll probably take a to-go plate because he ain't gonna eat much here, but he gonna take some home. He gonna probably snack on it throughout the night because it look like it's about 3 in the afternoon. So you know, so you still want to get home. You don't want to drink too much because you got to drive home. I don't recommend anybody drinking and driving, but he's like, I'm gonna get to the house. I'm gonna chill for the night. I'm gonna watch the rest of the football game. Then he gonna get home. He gonna talk to his homeboy like, man, did you hear them clowning Jenkins talking about you were broke? Good old Jenkins gave in to the peer pressure. Fuck that. USPA, the U.S. Polo Association. Hey, man. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't never wore that. I ain't never wore no USPA. I barely wore a polo. That shit was expensive as hell. But it is what it is. Who else do we got left? Oh, we did Jamal. We did Jenkins. We got to talk about Nicole. We got to talk about McDougal and Kilpatrick. We still got to talk about Sean's murder case. Who y'all want to go to next? Nicole. Yeah, we got Nicole. The wiretap with Jenkins. I mean, not with Jenkins, but with McDougal and Kilpatrick or Sean. Let me know who y'all want. The phone tap. So you talk about McDougal and Kilpatrick. All right, let me find these slides. OT got to you first, Kendall. OT got to you first. We'll do Sean next. Yeah, we'll do. All right, so we'll go in order. We'll go phone tap. Then we'll go Sean. And then we'll do Nicole last. We'll you know what I'm saying? We'll finish it off with Nicole. I actually like Nicole. I ain't gonna lie to you. She doing the hell out of her job. I want to see if they do more with Ahmed too. I wonder if they're gonna actually go out and do some things together, because right now she's like independent as far as what she's doing. But we'll start with the wiretap. And of course, that takes us back to Kilpatrick. I'm not killed. This damn McDougal and Hawk. Now, y'all remember my boy Hawk? He used to be on the block. You know what I mean? He used to sling them rocks back in the day. But he cleaned up his act and he became a police officer, because everyone deserves a second chance. Y'all remember him from The Wire, you know what I'm saying? He was out there. He was a corner boy. He was working. But then he turned his life around. He became an officer. And now he's cracking down on the same Baltimore streets he used to serve on. See what I'm saying? That's what I like to see from my young black brothers. They change up. Leave the hood behind. Become a better man. Do your mile and a half PT test in 16 minutes. Do 29 push-ups in 1 minute. Do 29 sit-ups in 1 minute, 20 push-ups in a minute. Because I know he barely running a mile and a half in under 16 minutes. Well, my man's a police officer now. But guess who we got in here locked up? Anderson Black. And he get in here, he's spilling the beans too. Now, the difference between him and what Jamal is doing, this guy is a criminal. Who is he snitching on? He's snitching on police. Now, crooks can tell on police. That's the only thing they can tell on. They can't tell on other criminals. They can't tell on friends. They can't tell on family members, but criminals can tell on police. That's the only person they can tell on. And that ain't snitching. Not them telling on the police, especially police that are robbing from you. But he in here. He's like, yeah, man. Look, let me tell y'all something. G Money, yeah, Momodu, yeah, they kicked in my shit. That's why we were living at the Red Roof Inn. So now we're starting to see how everybody's stories are starting to connect. I know we wanted to focus primarily on one character, but what they're doing is they're jumping around, but they're giving us the whole story so we get everybody's side. So basically, he's setting it up for G Money. because now they're starting to link things together. And this is what actually opens up the case to start the federal indictment of everybody within the police station. Because as of right now, we just got Anderson, drug dealer, and Anderson's just telling on the cops. So it ain't too serious yet. But the information that Kilpatrick and McDougal are gathering, they get the wiretap because they start to link everybody together. So the information they get here is when they have the actual meeting. This is where we got the local PD. We got he the feds. Him and Erica. Yeah, these two are the feds. So they're hearing now everything that the local PD have. And they basically saying, look, this is probably gonna be bigger than Momodu. You know what I'm saying? He's what's the guy's name? Sharp? No, Sharp. See, I just call him Sharp because I don't remember the dude's name. It's like Sharpenu or some shit like that. But they've been saying that he's been contacting, you know what I'm saying, our boy Momodu. So now they're starting to open it up. They're going into details. All right, so this guy knows this guy. You mean to tell me that Anderson worked directly with this Momodu guy? They're like, yeah, man. You wouldn't believe it if we told you that. I'm like, shit. All right, we need to. Oh, his name is Sharpshire, Strapleshire. Antonio Brill, Strapleshire. We just call that nigga Brill, but I call him Sharp. But yeah, Brill. So basically now the feds are connecting Brill with our boy Momodu. Now I thought Momodu was gonna be cool in the beginning, but this nigga is just so. Cheryl said there's so many names in the series, it's hard to follow. I mean, I just get them mixed up. It's hear me out. There's just too many white folk, and you know what I'm saying. I get the white folk names mixed up. Because they be McDougal, Kilpatrick. Just give me something easy like Jones, you know what I'm saying? James, something like that. Jenkins, Hawk. Y'all start giving me all these extra names. I'm like, God damn. Yeah. This is Kilpatrick. This is McDougal. And Brill is the black guy that's been working directly with Momodu. So right now, the feds, they're talking to the local PD and they're piecing everything together. Now the head guy of the feds, he's like, all right, if y'all can start piecing things together, then cool, let's make it happen. So this is where they get permission to actually put a tracking device on Brill. Now, Kilpatrick, you got to remember, he's coming from a police station that's actually good. They follow rules. Whenever they go do a bust or a raid, they actually have one internal affairs with them. And the reason they do that is to basically police the police, make sure they aren't stealing anything from the crime scene, make sure they aren't harming any of the suspects or anything like that. You know, saying following all the proper procedures. Now, of course, it ain't like that where our boy McDougal is. Now, we see Brill hop about. They put the tracking device on it. So now they actually get the wiretap from the feds. They're like, all right, look. Here you guys go. Oh, thank you for that, Kendall. Thank you for that. Now, this is the first time, you know, saying we went live on We Own This City, but we do go live 4 nights a week. We back on the regular schedule. Tuesday nights will be We Own This City, 9 p.m. Eastern, roughly 2.5, 3 hours. We do a live after show discussion. This is a safe place. You can talk about anything in the chat as long as you're respectful. We don't care. We don't ask for donations, but they are deeply appreciated. Cashapp is at the bottom of the screen. Moedotj. Also, you can hit the super chat. And we don't do wiretaps over here, people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all talk about in here, we keep it in here, man. The feds come and knocking, Mo don't know shit. Now, somebody in the chat say something to them, that's on y'all, but you ain't gonna ever hear me on no kind of paperwork. But we got the wiretap up and running. Now, of course, the first thing we get is a phone call, and it's just, you know, she talking to Bay, talking about, I got your sugar for you. Kilpatrick joking around, talking about sugar is keyword for cocaine. But then, the top dog looked at Kilpatrick like, hey, nigga, stop playing around, bro. This is some serious shit here. Now, I don't know if I could sit around and listen to a wiretap. But later on, they actually get a call on Brill's phone. Now, he's talking, McDougal is talking to Erica, and she's saying, here, look this number up. And the number that they look up in the database, and they see is 443-212-9987. Now, this number is actually connected to Momodu, aka G Money. And they see that Brill is calling nonstop. Matter of fact, we about to call right now. We're gonna see if this is G Money's real number. Let's see. 443-212-9987. We about to call and see if this is G Money's number. We're gonna see if he answers.
Calling to request that you be placed on our do not call list, please take a moment to leave a detailed message along with your name, complete address, and phone number with area code. Thank you very much. Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Yeah, this is Bo up looking for Momodu. Just tell him, give me a call back. We on live right now. We just wanted to see if he was in right now or not. Thank you. So Momodu was not there. They wanted us to leave a message. Hopefully he calls me back on FaceTime though. You know what I'm saying? He might have to call my damn MacBook. But I left a message. So if they call Mo back, then we're gonna see. If they call, I'll answer it for y'all live. But Momodu is not there. He is not there right now. So he called. Well, Momodu called him several times. Like, goddamn. For Momodu to be doing all these illegal activities, you would think he would know never to ever call. Hell, I told y'all in all the other shows, Tariq, all them, Mecca told us, Kane told us, what's the name? Lorenzo told us, never use your cell phone when doing illegal activities. All I was doing was calling Momodu to try to get an interview. That's all I wanted was an interview for him. I wanted to talk to him on the live. We wasn't gonna do no illegal activities. I just called. That's all I wanted to do. Goddamn, Momodu. Come on, Momodu. You out here wilding out. Well, we got the wiretap up and running now, though. We on your ass, Momodu. Momodu. Now, you remember they put the tracking device up under Brill's whip. So they were trying to figure out where he is, and they actually pops up that they found it. He found it up under the car, and that's why he's actually calling. Brill's calling Momodu right now, like, hey, bro, you know what I'm talking about? They found it. He's like, man, somebody tracing this down. Now, Momodu said he's out in Philly. Mind you, they're in Baltimore. This nigga drove up to Philly. I know they ain't that far apart, but this nigga was doing illegal activities in Philly, so he was driving up from Baltimore to Philly. Let's see. Oh, damn, that ain't long at all. So Momodu was making it happen. That man drove 2 hours up to Philly. That's how much money Momodu was doing. He was like, man, fuck it. Not only am I gonna get money in Baltimore, we driving up to Philly. I knew it wasn't that far. I was gonna say about 2 hours, because New York, what, 6 hours? Oh, that's by bus. Man, these niggas is wilding out. You know, they definitely going to DC. They probably hemming people up in DC, Philly, New York, man. Jersey, yeah, man, these niggas is wilding out, man. It's the middle of the day. Momodu is up in damn Philly on the phone. Now, Brill is saying, hey, man, somebody's been tracking us. You know what I'm saying? Got the True Religion on, got the Tim's on. You already know he up to no good. Got the white Beamer, but they had the chop shops. And what did their boss tell them? Criminals got to be perfect all the time. We only got to get lucky once. Basically, hey, all we need is one thing to, you know what I'm saying, get you hooked. Once they got the phone number, that was basically it. They got a whole call log of Momodu calling them. So now all they got to do is find Brill with any kind of drugs on them, a gun or something. They can easily link that to them. But midway through the conversation, Momodu starts thinking about it, like, hey man, FaceTime me. Because you know you can't track that. In order to get FaceTime conversation, you got to actually contact Apple, and then Apple's going to actually want you to give them a warrant so you can go and search it. But then Apple's not going to give that information up, because once they open up that box, it give the police access to to listen to FaceTimes. Then they got to do that with like almost every crime, and that's why Apple's always been having that, you know what I'm saying, that kickback when it comes to the law, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get into the Apple iClouds and letting police access it. Unless you can get the password, Apple ain't gonna let you do that, because if they do that, that can of worms are gonna open up, and then the feds are gonna start investigating all kinds of shit. And you ain't gonna have no privacy, and everything goes downhill from there. But they were like, why did it take Momodu that long to figure out to get on FaceTime and not talk over the phone? We always see when they use their phones, they be saving names like Tommy, Claudia, just stupid. Yeah, everybody got real names in there. Momodu, G. It be like Momodu quotations G Money. Like, nigga, what? First of all, why are y'all contacting each other's main cell phone? Y'all want to do some dirt, get a flip phone. Never have a smartphone. Never do anything with a smartphone, because even if you turn off your location on it, it still pings on the towers. Oh my goodness. Momodu is a cop and he doesn't know this shit. They tracking this on the iPhone 5. They following the tracking device on the iPhone 5. Sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. Kendall said that's the East Coast dope boy attire, man. That's just the East Coast attire, man. Everybody wear that shit. That one cop made 474 calls from his phone. Yeah, Sly did that, but now we got the wiretap. They get back on the wiretap. Brill's talking to G Money, and G Money talking about, I don't even know who this is, but you need to do what you need to do. Oh my goodness. And the crazy thing is, these wiretaps really be like this. When you go back and you actually listen to the audio, I'm gonna try to find some audio for y'all. If I can find it for the live, I'll play it. But if not, I'm gonna do it for one of the breakdowns, especially G Money, because I think his audio is really out there. So Momodu sentenced to prison. All right, so we already know. I mean, like I said, it's a true story. Here goes a list of how long everybody's in jail for. So in 2019, Jenkins got. I'm gonna do a more in-depth breakdown of this also. But in 2019, Jenkins got 25 years. Taylor, we don't know who Taylor is. He got 18. Herschel got 18 years. Sergeant Allers, he got 15 years. Gondo got 10 years. They having some dude named Hendrick got 7. Ward got 7. Hold on, there's a Ward on here, ain't it? I thought we had a Ward. I could have sworn there was a let me see, control F. Yeah, Maurice Ward, he got 7 years. And Jamal, he's yet to be sentenced. So what up, Eric? Yeah, Maurice. See, I knew there was a you got it, Yolanda. Yeah. So here go the sentences. We all knew Jenkins was the worst. So Jenkins got 25 years. Herschel got 18 years. Sergeant Allers got 15. Gondo got 10. And they haven't sentenced Jamal yet. Well, as far as 2019. So he probably sentenced now. It says defense attorney for Momodu argued for 7-year prison. Defense attorney for Momodu argued for 7-year prison sentence, citing his extraordinary cooperation and testifying in 3 trials as a government witness, called him the fly on the wall for the government. The judge went with the government recommendation and gave Momodu 10 years. So that right there, people, shows you that snitching don't get you nowhere. You did all that snitching and you still got 10 years. Now, I'm not no snitch, but if I'm going to tell anything, nigga, I don't want no jail time. I don't want no jail time if I'm doing any kind of snitching. Look at Momodu. Did all that telling and still got his ass 10 years. That's why it doesn't pay to snitch, people. You still going to jail. This nigga went on 3 trials and still got 10 years. You serving 3.3 years for each one of them trials, goofy. Yeah. Cheryl, no, if I'm telling anything, shit, nigga, I don't want to do no jail time. After I get off that trial, nigga, I want to go to the house and I want protective custody. Y'all niggas ain't about to have me out in the street getting chased. Mama, do you snitch? You ain't no longer G money, you snitch money. Giving up all the information money. That's your name now. Gondo the mouth runner. That's your name. Mouth runner Gondo. That's your name. Did all that snitching and still got 10 years. Herschel got 18 years and he ain't say a word probably. Fuck out of here. U.S. Attorney Robert Hurd called the 10-year sentence issued Tuesday to Gondo just a result. It comes down a few days after the acting police commissioner. I look forward to many years of friendship and partnership with him. A strong ethical police force. Man. In court, Gondo said, I am truly remorseful. I apologize to the citizens of Baltimore for creating distrust. Nigga. Distrust, nigga, you stole money. There ain't no distrust, nigga. You broke the community. You can't apologize to Baltimore, nigga. You ruined Baltimore. Brown said investigators used Gondo to try to implement higher ranking officers. They didn't try to implement. This nigga told. This nigga got on the stand and told on niggas. They didn't try to use him. This nigga got up there and said, I will tell the truth and the whole truth. Let me tell you, everybody. This nigga Gondo took the stand. Don't be trying to play no victim now, snitch. This nigga told on Allers, him and fucking Jamal done told on the damn the damn sergeant. They were stemmed because Allers, who could also unlock the key to the penthouse along with Jenkins. Allers just took a plea and said, I'm not cooperating. This nigga, Sergeant Allers, got told on by G Money and Jamal, and that nigga took the stand and said, I ain't saying shit. Give me my 18 years. He took a plea deal. He said, I ain't cooperating. I'll tell you what I did, but I ain't about to tell on nobody else. So you mean to tell me this whole time G Money was supposed to be a G in these streets? This nigga out here telling? First episode, that's why they had G Money. The first nigga we seen arrested was G Money. And what did he go? Man, Jenkins is a crazy. What? God damn. And I was vouching for G Money too. I was like, damn, it's a crooked cop, man. This shit cool. This nigga snitching. He done told on everybody. Now, the whole time we thought Jamal was the one doing all the snitching Jamal was just coming clean. This nigga Gondo took the stand and told on everybody. Ain't no way. The truth comes out. That black and white, it'll tell you everything. Gondo is the worst nigga on the show. Jamal told, but Jamal also told on himself. This nigga Gondo took the stand and told on everybody. He told on his sergeant. He told on Jenkins. I'm pretty sure he said some shit on Jamal. Jamal told on himself. It's enticing. You are dealing with a dope dealer who is going to believe him. It's not like he earned this money. It's 400,000 that's off the streets from selling drugs. So it's not inherently evil for these officers to snatch a part of it and put it in their pocket, Brown said. This shit deeper than the show, y'all. Y'all ain't even know all this was going on, did y'all? Y'all ain't even know Momodu was the biggest snitch on the show. He did all that snitching and got 10 years. Oh, man, it gets even deeper. Defense attorney Warren Brown suggests that feds tried to go after superiors of GTTF and Baltimore PD because officers wouldn't cooperate. His client, listen, oh, damn. I know we all off the wiretap, but no, we ain't letting this shit slide, Momodu. His client, Momodu Gondo, testified former department commissioner Dean Palmer coached officers in 2009 fatal police shooting. This nigga is telling, this ain't even got nothing to do with the corruption that they were doing. This nigga talking about the department commissioner was telling them how to testify. Oh my God, this nigga Momodu is worse than Jamal. This nigga said, I'm going all the way to the top. The commissioner of the Baltimore Police Department coached us on how to answer to the fatal police shooting in 2009. Nigga, you got arrested in 2017. What the hell are you bringing up something that happened in 2009? No, nigga, we want to know about what you were doing. Nigga took the stand 3 times, snitched on everybody, went to the commissioner. The commissioner denied that. Like, hey, Momodu. Like, hold on, I gotta jump around real quick. Because they were making us believe in the show that this nigga Momodu is just that nigga. This nigga Momodu on the block. That's what they were making us believe. What'd he tell Sean right here? Oh, Sean, you ain't getting no money in there. Yeah. They made us believe that Momodu was the toughest nigga on the street. He no longer G Money to me. Ain't no G Money. This is the worst nigga on the show. Snitching ass Gondo. That's what your name is. This nigga telling on people that ain't even got shit to do with police corruption. This nigga took the stand on 3 people. We looking at Jamal like, damn, Jamal and he'll tell it. This nigga is on a whole nother level. This nigga trying to bring down the whole police force because he got caught. This man is, what? These are niggas you was out here working with. Allen showed up when you was out there doing crooked shit. When you kicked the damn license plate to say that you couldn't, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't see it. He showed up. You told on this nigga. He took the stand and said, I ain't saying shit. I'll cooperate. I'll tell y'all what I did, but I ain't telling on nobody else. I'm not cooperating. I'll take a plea deal. This nigga Gondo said, fuck that. He ain't telling himself. He told on everybody else. He told on the commissioner. At least Jamal manned up and told on himself. This nigga Gondo, we need to get back to the wiretap. Your bitch ass, now I gotta look at you differently. I gotta judge you all the way differently. Matter of fact, I need to call your number back, nigga. I definitely got to interview your ass. You need to call me back, nigga. We need to talk to you. We need to talk to Gondo right now. Ain't no G Money. Fucking snitching ass niggas. You doing all this shit in the streets just to go and tell on everybody. And still get 10 years. I hope they whooping your ass in there, nigga. Fucking Momodu. Mama do everything except keep it real. That's what that nigga name is. Fucking give me JP over Momodu. JP broke, but JP hold it down. Momodu, boy. Get this nigga out of here, man. Fucking Momodu. Yeah, the truth come out. I bet a lot of people watching this and they just like, damn, Momodu went to jail. No, this nigga Momodu told everything. That nigga got on the stand with his best suit. Said, I swear to tell the truth and the whole truth. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all some other shit that went on. The commissioner told us what to say. That's what the commissioner's supposed to do. That nigga's your fucking commissioner, nigga. That's what your supervisor's supposed to do. The nigga's supposed to try to help your ass out. You getting on the stand talking about the commissioner coached you niggas. That's what all commissioners do. That's what all sergeants do. When you go and talk to the fucking union rep, them niggas coach you on what to say. When you sat down with your lawyer, that nigga coached you on what to say, didn't he? He told you what to get on that stand and say, and you said every fucking thing he said. That's what niggas is supposed to do. They supposed to coach your ass. But no, you got on there and ran your mouth about shit that didn't have to do anything with police corruption. Yeah, he was covering for some cops and probably shot a nigga that they wasn't supposed to do that. But damn, nigga, he's covering all y'all. Like, okay, if it comes back, the backlash is going to come on the commissioner. Don't mean go tell everything. We know that the commissioners tell niggas to do that shit. We know when somebody gets shot and do something fucked up. They tell you, go to your house, don't talk to nobody. They coach you on everything, nigga. What that got to do with your ass being part of this motherfucking 43 pounds of weed that was stole? This fucking 3 kilos of cocaine. What's that got to do with the stolen tracking device? What that got to do with you breaking into Anderson shit, nigga? They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Your ass telling on everybody except for your fucking self. Jamal in here locked down. Jamal told him, hey, I just got to watch out for Jenkins, but I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you internal affairs is messing up. I'll tell you that I got suspended for 2 years. That nigga, mama gonna tell everything? That nigga? Fuck that shit. I'm telling everything except for myself. And then, well, you the commissioner, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I hope they whooping your ass in there, nigga. Mama gonna do all that time. That's your name, nigga. Mama gonna do all 10 years. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look up your goddamn address and I'm gonna write your ass and I'm gonna tell you we are disgusted. Everybody, Mo and the Moeds, we are disgusted in your actions. You didn't hold it down. You weren't real, nigga. You weren't real. And then when we looked at your mugshot, you want to act like you scared. No, nigga, be the tough guy. Be the tough guy. Be the nigga on the street. Be the same guy that got the badge out. Be that dude. Yeah, niggas always look scary when they get caught. They always look scary. Niggas ain't tough then. Mama do snitching ass. You just took it to a whole nother level. Jamal is an innocent bystander in all of this. Mama gonna do all 10 years. That's what he gonna do. Man, we breaking down shit that ain't no other channel, ain't nobody else looking at the truth. They breaking down the show. We bringing in the truth. The whole truth, it doesn't but the truth. Because that black and white will tell you everything. When that nigga got on that stand and raised that hand, it was over with. And not only did he raise his hand once, he did it 3 times. What they say 3 times is a charm. This nigga thought if I keep snitching, it's going to be better for me. No, nigga, it's still going to be 10. It's still going to be 10. And you're going to do every goddamn day of it. That was 2019. That means you're going to have to do at least 8.5 years. You might get time served and you might get good behavior. So you might get out. Was it 2019? So 10 years would be 29. You might get out 2027. Not if I got something to do with it. Not if I got something to do with it. I'm going to write my local congressman in Maryland and be like, nope, keep that nigga in there. We don't want nobody named Mama gonna tell or Mama gonna do that time. Mama snitching. We don't want no Momodu Gondo out in these streets because he is the worst. He steals from the community. He tells on other people. We don't want this nigga out here. Now, I don't ever want anybody to be in jail, but this nigga Momodu Gondo, yeah. Mama, you gonna do all that time. That's what you gonna do. We don't want you out here. Now, I left you a voicemail too, nigga. I called your number. We left a voicemail. Call me back, nigga. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Call me back. Let me know what's going on, Mr. Momodu. I'm going to put something on your books. I got $37. I'm going to put that shit on your books. And I'm going to give 15 to some niggas to whoop your ass one time for me too. So out of that 37 minus 15, that put us at 20. You get $22 for your book. You get a $15 ass whooping. But trust me, we ain't rocking with you. Every time we see you on the screen, it's snitch. Every recap, snitch. It ain't no Momodu no more. It ain't no G money. It's G telling everything. Mama gonna do 10 years. And you gon' get your ass whooped. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna do it and I don't want nobody to do it. We just talking for YouTube. But Momodu, you gonna do that time. You gonna do that time. Taking the stand ain't help you do shit, but get 10. Kind of shit is that? You taking the stand, telling on everybody. You testified in 3 different trials. 3 different trials. Nigga, you know how much snitching that is? One trial, you probably went up there maybe 2 days and testified. At least 2 days of testifying. You getting up there every single day. See, Jamal did it the right way. Jamal did it in an interrogation room. He like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going to tell while I'm in jail. I'm not getting on the stand. No. This nigga done put a full 8 hours up on that stand. A whole work day. He ain't worked one work day. He ain't did one full work day while he was on the force. But that nigga did over 8 hours on that stand. No overtime, no base pay, none of that. He did all that for 10. 3 different trials. So that means he went to trial. He got done snitching, took off that suit, went back in the cell and was being held. Then he had to get ready. Like maybe a week later, the next trial came up. This nigga had to put that dusty ass suit back on, go back up there, raise that hand, tell the whole truth, told on some more niggas that ain't had shit to do with his goofy ass, took that suit off, went back in the holding, waited a week or two. Somebody probably whooped his ass because they know he in there snitching. Then he had to put that dusty ass suit back on, got back up on the stand. The judge said, "You again?" He said, "Yes, Your Honor, it's me again. I got some more to tell." Judge is like, "God damn, nigga." Now his attorney talking about, we did 3 trials, Your Honor. Can we get 7 years? The judge said, "Nigga, 10. 10. You did 3 trials. There's 3 letters in the word 10. T-E-N. 10. You did 3 trials. You get 10 years, nigga. That's how we coming with it. Because you are the scum, nigga. It's over with for you. 10. That's it." Judge heard the lawyer say, "What? Nigga, 10. But Your Honor, 10. He told 10. 3 trials, 10. But he called 10. The commissioner, 10. Nigga, I don't want to hear nothing else. Y'all want 20? All right, Judge, we'll take the 10. Took that suit off, went his ass back into the goddamn holding cell. Now his ass in jail. He like, damn, man, they done made a TV show about me. Let me try to get some money. Hell no, I called HBO and said, don't give that nigga shit. Don't give him nothing. Sit your ass in there with your 10. 3 trials, 3 letters, 10 years. You see how the world is? The universe works in mysterious ways. 10 years, 3 letters, 3 trials, do them all, nigga. And you got 3 names. Momodu, G Money, Gondo. 3. That's your number, 3. So anything that has to do with 3, that's your ass. Damn, we supposed to be talking about the wiretap. But now we done found out they didn't even need no wiretap. All you had to do is put some handcuffs on this nigga Momodu 10, and he gonna tell you everything you need to know. I don't get it. You out here, you stunting on shine, you ain't getting no money. You out here robbing people, your ass. We already knew your ass was soft because you made Jamal go in there and rob Anderson. Your bitch ass wanted to stay in the car so you wouldn't get caught. Because if somebody was in there, they would have popped your ass. Yeah, ain't no one say that. Ain't no one say how scary your ass was to make Jamal go in there. Ain't no one say how scary your ass was to give back the tracking device. Yeah, everything's starting to make sense now. The first episode really exposed you, but we didn't even dive in that deep because we didn't get to go live. But now we went live and we starting to figure things out. The first thing we seen episode 1 was your ass in the goddamn interrogation room about to tell everything. Oh, Jenkins, yeah, nigga. Now it all makes sense. You were the weakest fucking link. I thought it was Jamal the whole time, but at least Jamal had balls to tell on himself. Your ass told on everybody. And then tried to beg for 7 years. No. This nigga, Momodu 10. Yeah, he said they might recognize me. Who gives a shit, nigga? You police. What he gonna do? Go to the police and tell the police, hey, man, the police robbed me. What they rob you? Oh, some drugs and some guns. Nigga, they can't do anything. What they go? What? It all makes sense. Momodu 10 goofy ass Gondo. Yeah. Momodu 10 goofy ass Gondo. I like that name. Momodu 10 goofy ass Gondo. Yep. Let's get back to business, y'all. Momodu 10 goofy ass Gondo. I like that name. Momodu 10 goofy ass Gondo. All right. Let's head over to Shine, and then we're gonna finish off with our girl Nicole. Sheesh. Oh, they should have let me be in the jury box when that nigga Momodu 10 was up there testifying. I would have been sitting just like this. And you know the jury ain't supposed to have no emotion when they listen to the trial. This is exactly me. Oh, this nigga done told everything, Your Honor. He is guilty. We getting in the back room. They talking about, all right, guys, we gotta come on. We ain't talking about shit. This nigga is guilty. And I got the perfect plan. That nigga got 3 names. That nigga testified. I sat in 3 different fucking trials. And you know when you go trial and you're on jury duty and you're gonna be doing a long time, they give you a little stipend. That shit be like $2 a day. Nigga, I sat through 3 trials, 47 days total. I made fucking $82 fucking with this nigga Momodu. This nigga is guilty on all charges. Let me be in the jury. That nigga is gone. Now, 9 times out of 10, I only been selected for jury duty twice, and I only made it to. I didn't make it to none of the actual juries, but like me, the first trial I was on was some medical shit, and then the second one it was what happened? The first one that they put me on, it was gonna be like somebody was suing the medical field, and automatically right off the back, I was gonna say, oh, the medical people, they're guilty, get this nigga some money. But this trial right here, normally I'm with the people and I'm against the state, but no. After I heard Momodu was out here robbing niggas and kicking in doors, and now he up here testifying, guilty. There ain't no way around it. Guilty, nigga. We ain't rocking with no, because what I look like going outside. So what did you think about the trial? Oh, man, he was in there snitching, but he seemed like a good guy. Hell no, because now I look like a weak ass nigga vouching for a snitch. Nope, guilty. All I had to hear was a nigga was testifying. So wait, this nigga was a dirty cop and he testifying? And this is the 3rd trial? He didn't already testified twice? No, this nigga guilty. Get this nigga Gondo the fuck up out of here. I'm over here when they arrested him. I'm telling the bailiff, get him out of here. He's the get him out of here. Fucking Momodu 10. Fuck that. Let's get to our boy Shine, man. Now, if everybody that's new in here, we just broke down what actually went on in the real trial, and Momodu Gondo, aka Momodu 10, Mama gonna tell everything. His ass was snitching when he took the trial, so he got 10-year sentence. He was trying to get 7, but they gave him 10. So I will be breaking that down. That wasn't a rant, that was the truth. And y'all know me. If I don't know something, I'll Google it and we're gonna find the truth. And Momodu is the worst nigga on the show. Unless Herschel can top what we seen, unless Herschel like then whoop somebody ass and put the baton somewhere, Momodu's the worst. As of right now, we got Momodu is number one. Momodu 10 years. All right, Mr. Shine. Cheryl said free Jamal. I don't know. We need to dig a little bit deeper into Jamal's case too. We're gonna do that after we talk to Nicole, our civil rights activist. I'm not activist, but representative. Oh man. Where we at? All right, Mr. Shine. Now, you guys remember Shine? He just got moved over to homicide. Now he's close to retiring. So y'all know how it is. Being close to retirement is kind of similar to like the end of the workday. You know what I'm saying? You're not really going to put in too much work. You're going to do what you need to do to get by. Like when I was getting out the military, so I got out in December of 2017. When I tell you I clocked out in December of 2016, so that whole year I really did bare minimum. I did my job, but that's it. Don't ask me to go above and beyond. Now he's out here and they're out here looking for his patrol car. And who do we see pull up? Big Money Momodu, aka the snitch of the year. He pulls up, and him and Sean, they used to be in plain clothes together. And he's kind of laughing at Sean because he's like, oh, you indoors. Now, what I'm pulling from this is Sean was looking at everything that Momodu 10, like his whole demeanor. He was looking at like he's glad to be away from him. So for Sean, we know that he, as of right now, he seems legit. Unless they go back and show us something like where he's seen Momodu 10 being bad in the streets and doing dirty shit. Because he's looking at him like, I wasn't never that cool with him. We just did plain clothes together. Now he's joking around, but you hear him say, hey, you ain't getting no money behind that desk, man. We out here, we paid, man. The streets is where it's at. So Sean's partner, he's like, man, what's wrong with you? He's like, we just out there in plain clothes. Now, they ain't getting no love because this is how crooked the damn police department is. These niggas is working homicides. These niggas is stealing from people on the streets. But they get, they get the good cars. They get to park up close. This episode, we get to see Sean actually in action. He goes on his first homicide. He's going to do it by himself. Now he pop up to the crime scene. Hey, we got an all-black cast out here, you know what I'm saying? Baltimore PD. We got we got forensics out here, 2 black women. We got the young man's body out here. So unfortunate. She over here taking the shots. This lady, I guess she's just over here surveying the scene, you know what I'm saying? Scene is safe. Scene is safe. But Sean's going into detail, and this is why I couldn't be like a homicide detective because I don't pay that much. Well, I do, but I don't pay that much attention. Like he's looking at the kid's hand. He's like, man, he got working calluses on his hand because he was back here making this fence. Now Sean, he's looking around. He's like, hey, go back there and take a picture of everything. Let me get the wide lens for me. He got the police issued the BlackBerry. You know what I'm saying? HBO probably got some kind of deal with them or something because ain't nobody rocking no BlackBerry. I don't care. You either do Android or you do iPhone, but this BlackBerry is BPD issued. But they're assuming that this shooting has something to do with this fence. So when Sean's out here, he starts to do a little bit of investigating. He goes and talks to actually the family member of the man that was shot. Where's it at? I thought I had a picture. I always have to end it here. All right. But we see him going there and he's talking to her. Now, I ain't never been at I've seen a murder scene, but I ain't never been at no murder scene. But I assume if somebody was to get shot or something, like I've been around people shot, and if I had blood on me, I'm changing my clothes right when I get to the house. I'm not about to be sitting around and there's blood on me. But she's here. I guess she's traumatized. But me, I'm up and out of this stuff. Like, nope, we good. And I'm gonna take me a shower too and get comfortable. But he's asking her, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was he doing? He was building a fence. And Sean's listening to this and he's thinking, really somebody gonna really get the busting like that just over a fence? So for him, he's thinking it's got to be a little bit seriouser than that. And of course, it got to be something more. I just don't see somebody getting shot over building a fence in the alley that's potentially stopping niggas from getting in your backyard. But hold on. Hit that like button, y'all. Says she's in shock. Yeah, I mean, you be in shock, but come on, man. I ain't in that much of shock. I'm just taking a shower and getting that blood up off me. But Sean is doing his job, and what he's doing in these streets now, this is very risky. This is very risky. A nigga just got shot in the alleyway. The news is out here. We got a detective out here. We got our gentleman out here watching that 9.5 Impala. Because, you know what I'm saying, 94, they had it all black. I was never really a big fan of, you know what I'm saying, the Impalas and, you know what I'm saying, the bubble back Monties and none of that shit. Or Caprices, to be honest with you. I always felt like, man, them cop cars. But the Impala had some work. And this is a 95 because he said that's when they first put in that, you know what I'm saying, the cherry red metallic. But it's either here or there. Nice car, very, very clean with the gold emblems on it. You know what I'm saying? So to be parked out here, this man's a brave man. Now, he got 3 kids. Sean got 5. But this is the detective. Somebody just got popped out here. People seeing you talking to the police and accepting the car from them, that's very risky to do in the middle of the daytime. That's very risky to do in the middle of the daytime. But Sean's talking to him, getting that information off him. But of course, he ain't really giving too much. And he told him, hey, man, put that beer up. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you know what I'm saying, pick that beer up. So if there's any words in the street, he wants you to notify him. Now, me personally, I'd accept the card. Am I calling? I don't have any information I need to give to the police. Like, I'm gonna tell you, man, with some niggas in the alley, bro. I don't know who it was. They got the busting. I stayed in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know how it is with the, like, okay. I mean, thanks for the card, sir, but there's nothing I can do. Like, I'm not saying nothing. I live here. The alley is legit right here. I can walk to the alley. I'm not running my mouth to the police. Nigga, I got this nice ass Impala, man. I gotta park this on the street because we ain't got no driveways. They see me calling you or knowing I got your car, they about to bust my windows. I got 3 kids. Hell no. Come on, man. You gotta, hey, meet me around the corner or something, nigga, not in front of my house. Come on, Sean. You used to be plain clothes. You know how it is out here. Sean talking about, here's my car. Call me. Hey, Sean, I'm not calling you, brother. Now, you remember, though, I didn't get a slideshow of it, but if you remember, he went into the office later on because he started checking some files, right? And what did he tell his sergeant? He told him, I'm going to go to ballistics if you need me. Now, you remember, they got a lot of guns that they've been popping up with. So this is probably going to be one way that they connect either Momodu 10 or Jamal's gun to maybe this murder or somebody else's murder. You know what I'm talking about? Where is it at? Because he's doing his work. Now, even his sergeant comes up to him, and this is before he went into the actual ballistics and was looking up things. But his sergeant was asking him, did you need any help with it? Because he knows he's new here. And also, part of what they were talking about, Momodu 10 taking a stand, talking about the commissioner. Well, his sergeant told him the commissioner, they were going to go down there and basically use this as a photo op. They were going to go down there and finish putting up the fence of the man that was killed. to make it look like, hey, community, we're here for you guys. You guys can trust us. And that's why the sergeant was telling Sean, let it stay that way. You know what I'm saying? Make it seem like we're doing something for it, because that way people will feel comfortable. Oh, maybe the cops really are trying to help the community out. They're building a fence from a man that just got killed. And this way people will be more comfortable to say anything and come forward with, hey, I seen this guy. There were some kids around here this day. There may be some surveillance camera that someone's comfortable with bringing it forward. So for Sean, he's listening to it and he's like, all right, I'll leave it that way, but I don't want any help on this. So for him, he feels like he's already made a little bit of a dent in there. He talked to the lady at the house, the family member. He also talked to the gentleman that was on the street. So he feels like he's making a little bit of, a little bit of progress in the street. But with that photo op and stuff, people could be like, oh man, the cops, they don't care. They just went out here and built this fence for nothing. But I don't know, man. It's hard to explain, but that's really how it is. Niggas always look for a photo op or an opportunity to look good, even if they ain't have shit to do. Like building a fence, what is that going to do for anybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, he was putting up a fence. What's she going to say? Oh, thank y'all for completing the fence for me. Nigga, that ain't going to do nothing. Get a family some money or something if you want to do something. Completing the fence. That don't mean shit. And y'all gonna have all these cameras out here. Man, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but y'all gotta know, like the commissioner and all them, they get voted on. So it's like if it looks good, we in the community, we can swing a little bit of the vote, just like Philip Banks was trying to, swing some vote. And they like, hey, Phil, you rich, nigga. You don't get down in these trenches with us. That's what they look at the commissioner and all them. Like, y'all niggas don't live down here. Y'all patrol down here, but y'all don't live here. So shit. But hey, Eazy-E told y'all, all publicity is good publicity. So for the police, hey, we out here in these streets. We out here in the streets. So hey, we might need some funding because we actually helping out the community. Like, nigga, y'all built a fence. Y'all probably spent $1,500 to complete that fence. And I doubt the commissioner and them even finished it. They probably took some rookies out there like, hey man, finish this fence. It's a fucked up world, y'all. I want to know what Sean finds though when he goes and checks on the ballistics. That's what I want to know. Because this sergeant seems cool though. The sergeant seems cool. Like, as long as you're doing your job, all right, bet. Yeah, so this is where he was in here. He was going, he's like, hey, Sarge, if you need me, I'll be looking for ballistics. Or I'll be down in ballistics. That's why if you're going to do a crime, got to get rid of that murder weapon. I'm not telling y'all what y'all need to do, but don't do any crimes, people. Like the cops said, all of the arresting was for governors and politicians. Yeah, I mean, that's all it is. Our numbers increased. When I was in office, we arrested more people. When I was in office, murders went down. And that was another thing that Barker was telling Jenkins. We arrest them for all these BS charges because as long as they in here going through the processing, yeah, the processing process is keeping them off the street. So it's just in and out, man, with the same old bull. But that's where that overtime fraud kicking in at. Y'all know how it is. Miss Nicole. Now, I need to go back and listen to the lyrics. I need to go back and listen to the lyrics of A Little Murder, A Little Nasty. When she came in, the white dude was grooving though. Y'all seen him? Came in, she like, what is this? This white dude was over there like, man, this shit fire. This shit fire as hell. You talking about, hey, going in on Herschel. Like, damn, man, Herschel done got a diss track. Now, this is the kind of office I'd like to work in. You know what I'm saying? We do our job, but it's not too serious. We come in, oh, I got a lead. I can go talk to somebody and I can come back and chill. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of job you want right there, people. You know, you don't work too hard, but you work hard enough to make an impact. Now, man, he's like, man, so what's really going on? They're like, oh, man, these lyrics, man, they talking about Herschel. Now, Nicole has really been digging in deep. She went and talked to the defense attorney. Yeah, well, was he a public defender? Was that attorney that gave her the list of with Herschel on it? Was he a public defender, or he was just like a defense attorney? I think he was a public defender because he had several people's cases that had complaints against Herschel. But Herschel, when she went to the judge, he was also on the list of people that can't testify because no, ain't nobody gonna believe that shit. All them non-sustained complaints, basically meaning, hey, yeah, I think Kendall, I think he was a public defender. Either a public defender, he was like an independent lawyer, but he wasn't that big, and I don't think I don't know if he'd be a public defender because he'd have a little decent, better office than that. It was just like a whole bunch of fucking attorneys in there, but But now Nicole, she has some information, and we got to run with it. We got to run with it. She goes and talks to our rapper Little Murder. No, I don't remember this nigga name. But he ain't here, he slizzard. Now, if I'm taking a meeting with her, and she got to make it clear, look, you're not snitching. I'm not getting you to testify. I'm just trying to understand what's going on out here. And is there anything else you got on Herschel? Now, he's like, man, I said everything I got to about Herschel. It's all in the track. But he also mentioned when he dropped that diss track to Herschel, they've been on his ass. Y'all think Jenkins was whooping on niggas in the streets? I'm pretty sure they got a hold of this gentleman and was going in on them. Bing, bing, bing. But he's like, look, man, that's all I got, man, is that diss track. Man, ain't nobody picked it up. He should put it on YouTube or something and make a video to it. It might go viral. But as of right now, we just know that Herschel is an evil, evil man. And when she leaves talking to him, she gets a phone call from, I think his name was Agent Miller. I mean, not Agent Miller, but Officer Miller. And when he went out here, so of course he did the right thing. You wanted to get some ID and verify exactly who she is. Young Moose. Yeah, that's right. Young Moose. Young Moose. I wonder, is he a real rapper? That's what let me see if he's a real rapper before we carry on. Young Moose. No, I ain't even got his name in the credits. Young Moose. Rapper Young Moose talks to Watkins about the toll Herschel. Well, we got that. I want to know if Young Moose is a real rapper or not, though. Oh, he is a real rapper. Herschel is a hood legend. Yeah, Herschel be whooping ass in the hood. He ain't no hood legend. D. Watkins. I use Instagram. Young Moose. I use Twitter. David Simon. Two of Baltimore's most important artists on the set. We on the city 2021. So they were shooting last year. Young Moose. So D. Watkins. Let me see something. Editor at large, line professional UB, award-winning, best-selling author. Okay. He says he was a real GTTF survivor, or not unless he's with it. I mean, he was with some of the people that were actually surviving. That's what's up, though, man. I'm glad they actually went out there and got people that are from the community that actually had something to do with it and know the true story behind it. So I'm gonna do a little bit more reading on them. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like when they do that. I like when they actually bring real people that has something to do with the real life stuff. Now, back to the show. Miss Nicole's out here working. Now, this gentleman, he got the ideal job. Now, he talking about they put like the OG people that are about to retire out here. And the reason he got put out here in this deserted area is because he had a big mouth. He was going to tell on all the crooked cops. Me personally, put me out here. I'd be out this motherfucker, big chilling in the truck, sleeping. Give me a partner though, so I can sleep and they can watch, and then they can go to sleep and I watch. Yeah, put me out here where I ain't gotta arrest nobody, where I can just chill, get my 8 hours over with, go pick up some food, give me some Chipotle, come back, chill. Talking about eating good. Brillo said, I broke down young Moses rap lyrics. You got that on your channel, Brillo? If you got it on your channel, we'll bring it up. If it's up on your, hey, let me know if it's on your channel. We'll bring it up after we talk, finish with Nicole. We'll bring it up and we'll watch it and see what young Moose got to say. Yolanda said, out to pasture. Yeah, hey, put me in the pasture. Let me do my time out here. Because if I'm sitting out in the pasture, I'm acting like Jamal, 2 years suspension, straight pay. I'm out here kicking it. Big chilling. I'm on my phone. I'm doing everything. I'm out there. I might even have my damn tablet, paying bills. I'm chilling. You put me out here. Oh, no, I'm not doing shit. On the clock. I'm coming out there, man. I'm probably gonna have sweatpants on. I keep my top on just in case somebody pull up. But yeah, I'm chilling out here. But he starts to break down everything that's really been going on, like how all the rest, they just arresting people for politics, you know what I'm saying, for the commissioner to look good. So they had to ramp that up. But after Freddie Gray died, a lot of officers, they stopped arresting people just for the simple fact that they didn't want to get brought in on nothing, having any of them complaints. And you see that a lot. You see that a lot. Whenever like a cop kills somebody, that police department, they usually fall back and they start, you know, saying arresting less people. That's just because at that time, it's just a lot of tension in there. And you don't want to get caught up in none of that. Because you might do something, but if you don't follow one rule, people going to be on your ass. Now, it's unfortunate for good cops like him that are actually doing their job, because he even mentions when it comes time to take the stand, even if you find witnesses, when you take the stand, the people in the jury, they're not going to believe you just for the simple fact that a cop may have beat their cousin, may have did something to them. So it's bad for the cops that are actually doing their job. But then you got to understand, we just seen Momodu 10 snitch on everybody. So everybody going down. The sergeant dirty. You got the niggas on the street that are dirty. Just like we seen a young kid that they about to show us. He got jammed up for nothing, just walking home from work. So she's listening to it, and of course, you hear people say fuck 12. You hear all that, fuck the police. Come on now. Is it really fuck 12? I can guarantee the answer is no. Because as soon as one of these rappers get robbed, what do? They file a police report. Because the only way you can get insurance on anything is if you got a police report. When these niggas' houses get broken into, these niggas call 12. Yeah, it ain't F12. Come on now. Everybody need police. If we didn't have police, then niggas wouldn't be living behind gated communities. That security guard is connected with the police department. So it really ain't fuck 12. Let's be real. All these niggas, oh man, fuck the cops. Okay. Fuck 12. When somebody breaking your shit, don't call 12. Don't call 12. Don't do none of that. When your ass gets shot and you need an ambulance to come, oh no. Because you don't call the ambulance, you call 12. Nah, don't do that. Bleed your ass out or drive yourself to the hospital. Don't call 12. Nah, don't do none of that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. When you need security at an event, no, don't call 12. No, take your tough ass in there and handle it, tough guy. Cause it's fuck 12, I heard. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. All y'all tough guys, y'all going to visit the White House? Oh no, fuck 12. Secret Service is higher than 12. Don't even go in the White House because they got 12 all around there. No, don't do that. It's fuck 12. That's what I heard. But who am I? Who am I? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. The last time I called the police was in November when the niggas broke in my truck and fucked up my steering column. Because I had to get the police report so I could go ahead and get the insurance on my truck. But that was the last and only time I called the police. But all you tough guys, don't call 12. I don't want to hear that. Savannah, what you talking about? Where my child support? You must be talking to somebody in the chat because I ain't got no kids and I don't do no child support. If I got to pay child support, I'm going to come off 20, 30 bands and get full custody of my kid. Ain't no judge about to tell me how much my kid need. I'll just take care of my kid on my own. Fuck 12. Fuck telling me what I got to pay for 12 months out the year. But now we get into our young boy. Now, this whole situation here is kind of tough now. Like, it sucks because it's a young gentleman walking home and he got his hoodie on. So he's coming home from work and like, is really wearing a hoodie that bad? Like, y'all got to pull this kid over and then ask for ID? Like, and then he got a little bitty pocket knife on him because it's a fucking bad neighborhood. And this nigga just got off work. So, of course, he going to have his hood on. He don't want niggas to know he coming home from work. What they say, nigga, you smell like fries. And not only that, it's a bad neighborhood. He may be into it with some niggas. I'm not about, like, I'm wearing my hood. I ain't doing nothing. So, I mean, and I was talking to Brillo and them about it, but he's young. So it's like, he ain't really thinking too much about it. I got my hood on. But, you know, as an adult, when we see the police, you know, they're saying you do shit. You want to try to like remove your AirPods, whatever you got in, because you want to be as alert as possible so you can hear and obey any command that these niggas got because you don't want to get fucked up for no shit. Like, I told y'all about when I got arrested in DC because they thought me and my brother robbed a Burger King because I fit the description of black man with braids. I got kicked out of a club because they thought I committed a murder the week before. That was in Arizona. That's a true story. Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was in the mall. I got arrested. Well, I got detained. I didn't get arrested for any of these. They detained me because I fit the description of a guy that stabbed someone at the mall. And like, luckily I had all my job information on me. So you know how all this shit is. In Reno, Nevada, I got pulled over, me and my brother, because we were going under the speed limit because it was dark and we didn't know where the fuck we were going. So I understand where all of that was. I was over 18. So this young gentleman, he just walking home is just a naive kid. Like, you don't know what's going on. These niggas to hop out and harass him like that and then whoop his ass. It's like, that's fucked up, man. And then they called him a smart ass. Like, he had this little bitty knife on him. A little bit of protection, man. They probably jumping kids out there. Man, they coming out there, they whooping a nigga ass. It's like, damn. Gotta have something on me. And then they call him a smart ass when he was just repeating what they said. Y'all just said it's a high crime area. Yeah, I got a weapon on me. Yeah, I got a weapon on me. Now Nicole pulls up though, and she's actually talking to him. Kid's head all messed up though. It's fucked up. It's a terrible gash. But this happens all the time. One thing I will say though is I'm glad this kid got a good spirit though. Talking about is it gonna mess me up with the girls? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta move on with it. Like, you gotta make the best of your situation. So At least he was still, you know, saying, being hopeful and thinking about his future. Just like me with this shit. Like, oh well, it is what it is. If it don't clear up, it don't clear up. But if it do, good. But they got on this kid's ass, and he said, luckily, like, you see what he was saying? Luckily, I wasn't on the schedule because I would have lost my job. So he's still thinking about his day-to-day actions, what he has to do, even though he got harassed by the cops. Like, he got whooped on, he got stitches in his head, he had to spend the night in there, and he was still thinking, I got work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the reality of a lot of things. Same thing with the old boy that got pulled over and they took the niggas $11,000. He was like, man, I just refinanced my house. That's $11,000. You still got to go on with life after they fuck with you. And it's messed up. It's all the way messed up. And then she finally goes and talks to Herschel. Now, I don't know if y'all are watching. Herschel in here, he eating the hell out these chicken wings. I'm talking about this nigga sucking on the bone like, hey, yo, whoa. Herschel, you got to put that bone down. He put the whole bone in his mouth. I'm like, hey, yo, whoa. If I'm the bartender, I'm like, hey, Herschel, there ain't no more meat on that. Pause. You need to order some more wings or put that shit down. That nigga Herschel had the whole bone grizzle in his mouth. Like, hey, yo, bro. Ain't no chicken in the world that goddamn good that you putting that whole bone in your mouth and then pulling that thing out. Like, pause. Y'all need to go watch that movie with John Travolta and The Rock. And listen to what that nigga said when he was eating that chicken bone. That nigga Rock said, that nigga Rock said, ooh, I love Roscoe's chicken and waffles. Ooh, you know what I do? He said, this is The Rock speaking. This is not me. That nigga said, I put a whole chicken wing in my mouth and then I pull it out and suck all the meat off. I said, nigga, what? This nigga The Rock is on some other shit. What the fuck movie is that, man? That shit was, I was like, hey, yo, man, for real, Rock. This ain't how you get into the damn industry, man. I'm gonna find that, man. That shit is Be Cool. Be Cool. That's the movie. This nigga Rock said, man, Anna, none of that ain't how you eat no chicken wing. You were not putting no damn. Hey, that nigga Vince Vaughn. Look. That nigga Rock said, I take a chicken wing, I put it in my mouth, and I suck all the meat off it. That nigga said, hey, man, you better not be putting your chicken wing, your sucked on chicken wings next to me. Like, nigga, what? This nigga The Rock, man, but fuck that. Oh, my God, nigga. They had The Rock playing a gay man. No disrespect to anybody that's gay or anything, but the nigga The Rock, that shit was fucking out of line, man. Yeah, Cedric the Entertainer was in there. Andre 3000 was in there. Christina Milian was in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. I like flats, Savannah. I like the flats. Hey, facts, Cheryl. He's like, is it gonna mess me up with the girls? She said, nah. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all young men thinking about, what the girls gonna wonder. You know what I'm saying? The girls gonna like it or not. But if y'all watch this scene right here, when Nicole comes to talk to Herschel, he got these nasty ass chicken fingers, and he was like, oh, you civil rights? I always been wanting to meet one of y'all. This nigga licks his fingers and then shakes her hand. She really shook this nigga's hand after he. I always wanted to meet one of y'all. Shook her hand. She was like, do you mind? She took them wet wipes and wiped her hand off. Like, Nicole, come on now. That's just disgusting, girl. Now my girl Nicole shook them nasty ass hands. He talking about, oh, I always wanted to meet one of y'all. Fucking Herschel, man. Now, Nicole she's playing it right. I've seen several people asking, why didn't Nicole go in on Herschel? Well, you don't want to show your whole hand when you first meet somebody. You just want to see how they are and ease your way into it. So she just asking, how come you got so many complaints? And Herschel keeps it short and simple. If you ain't got no complaints, you ain't doing your job. The reason I got so many complaints is because I'm doing my job. These criminals, they just wanted something to complain about because people were policing them. And that's pretty much all he said. And then he ordered old boy at the end of the table, he ordered him some rounds and stuff. But Herschel, he's been here before. He's on the list where he can't testify. So he already knows, say bare minimum. Fucking IAD, I don't talk to. Criminal, I mean, civil rights. Yeah, it's cool to meet y'all, but I'm not going to tell you too much. Yeah, he fed her BS. Yeah, he was filling her out. Eric said she wasn't about to let him punk her. That's true. She held it down, but that's exactly what she wanted to hear from Herschel. She wanted to hear from the horse's mouth. How is this man actually acting? So this right here is where she's gonna be like, she's gonna probably go back to the office. Hey, y'all, we need to really ramp it up on this nigga Herschel. We need to dig into these complaints and actually start interviewing some people. Because I met a cop that told me about the young man that got whooped on. Yeah, we need to dig a little bit deeper on Herschel. So this could be the beginning of the end for Herschel here. Now, this is only part 2, and there is 4 more parts to it. So I don't know when they're gonna actually hem everybody up, because we know that we got Jenkins in custody, we got Jamal in custody, we got Momodu 10 in custody. So I don't know if they're gonna have Herschel in custody, or are we gonna maybe like next episode start to see a little bit more of him and his story? Because we got the background of Jenkins, we got a little bit of Jamal. Maybe they give us more on Momodu and Brill. I'm thinking that's probably what they're gonna give to us next week. Hey, he did. He did say, "Hey, man, how's your wife and my kids?" He's like, "Oh man, Herschel." He's like, "No, I'm being for real." Like, damn, man, there's got to be some white people joking around. I never play around with another man's wife. But Herschel don't give a damn. On or off the streets, I am that nigga. All right, there we go, y'all. Well, Brillo's gonna have to break down the Young Mooch's lyrics. But right now, if y'all got any questions about the show, let's get it. Cause we about to dig a little bit deeper and see who else was taking the stand. Wayne Jenkins. Cheryl said I would have never shook his hand. Yeah, I'm not messing with that man Herschel. I see what you on now. Nah, we good with that. Shaking them nasty ass hands. Charles Detective Herschel. Yeah, let's see what Herschel did. We haven't seen much Detective Taylor, Detective Hendrick, Sean Shooter. Don't look nothing alike. David McDougal, born in '84. His investigation of a heroin ring led to the discovery. Oh, some shit. Detective McDougal was going above and beyond. I'm definitely have to break him down. They said They said in 2015, 2015, during the riot, Sergeant Wayne Jenkins commandeered a prison vehicle to rescue injured police officers. Okay. Okay, Jenkins, I see you out here doing your job, trying to earn your keep in these streets. So the Shakara said, "I'm not the only one that misses Power 4." Yeah, man, I wish they didn't have a large gap in between. They may potentially be bringing out, excuse me, one of the powers during the summer. I don't know how Stars is going to do it with P Valley dropping, so they may wait after it. But if they really want to get some ratings, then I'd advise them to bring them out together. But so it is true. Did the gun task force use seatbelt violations to initiate stops? Yes, we own this city. True Crime Stories confirms that was a common tactic that the real gun trace task force used to initiate stops. They would claim they found something in the car and proceed to use individuals' driver license or documents in their car to find where they lived. Later, they would raid the home without a warrant. Oh, so I was talking shit about the people at Home Depot, but they used the driver's license and went over there. So they must have just found the safe and then stole 20,000. Later, they would raid the home without a warrant, confiscate money, drugs, and weapons, which they kept to profit from. They were even known to stop people for seatbelt violations while they were pulling away from the pump at gas stations. Damn, that's fucked up. You just getting some gas and you pulling off. You might go to the edge of the parking lot before you head onto the main street, and then you put your seatbelt on, and them niggas just wait there and arrest you or pull you over. They need to do all the time. That's what they need all the time. Everybody that got stopped for this shit. Come on, man. So Nicole Steele is a fictional character. I thought it was gonna be some, a real woman. Damn, that's fucked up, Momodu. Momodu 10 years. You need 10. You need 10. Y'all pulling niggas over from pumping gas. Imagine getting pulled over for pumping gas now. Gas $6. You just pump fucking $120 worth of gas in your car and you get pulled over, and then them niggas come and raid your house later on that week. You just put all this money in there. Now they done got up in your shit. Damn. It's fucked up. Look at, oh my God. How much money did the officers from the real gun trace task force steal? While analyzing the We Own This City fact versus fiction, we confirmed that, like in the HBO miniseries, the corrupt officers stole hundreds of thousands of dollars. In one instance, they stole $100,000 from a high-level drug trafficker's safe, pictured below. In another, they took $25,000 from a home without charging anyone with a crime. They also made a significant amount of money off drugs they stole. So before photographing the money in this safe, gun trace task force officers stole $100,000. Bruh. These niggas was wilding out. $100,000. Let's just say it was 4 of them over there, 25 a piece. $10 years ain't worth a quarter. Dog, they wilding out. Even if it was 2 of us, man, 50 bands ain't enough. How many officers were arrested in relation to the gun trace task force corruption? On March 1st, 2017, 7 officers from the BPD gun trace task force was arrested on federal racketeering charge. They stood accused of carrying out numerous robberies in addition to extortion and overtime fraud. the latter of which resulted in Jenkins himself receiving paychecks that totaled over 100. This nigga Jenkins made 170,000 in a single year. How much overtime was this nigga taking? No. Baltimore PD salary. Let's just say 2015. Salary after 5.5 years in New York is 85,000. So Baltimore PD, the base salary for a police officer ranges from 56 to 65, and that's now. So it's probably like 40 to 50 back then. They said this nigga stole over $120,000 in overtime in a single year. There's no way you go into HR in finance department talking about, yeah, let me get my check. And they like, nigga, $170,000. So ain't no way. $170 divided by 12. This nigga was bringing in $14,000 a month. Let's just do the math. So it's 170,000. Let's just say he was making 60 bands a year. 5,000 a month, 25 every the first and the 15th. So 2,500 minus 14,000. This nigga was bringing in $9,000 a month of overtime. Gee, like, who's authorizing $9,000 a month of overtime? 9,000. 108. Come on now. We didn't even need these dudes to be arrested for robberies and extortion. We need to go straight down to the motherfucking W-2 and look at $108,000 worth of overtime. We didn't even need to do all this to know that these cops was crooked. This nigga made $100,000 in overtime. How you make more money in overtime in a year than you do off of your base salary? Everybody's eating. This nigga Jenkins went from $40 crab to goddamn, hey, I'm bringing $1,000 worth of crab, nigga. We balling out, baby. What the fuck? 170,000 in a single year, $14,000 a month, and it's almost $10,000 in overtime a month. How? No one was double checking the paychecks. Hey, Jenkins, can you come in the office real quick? Oh yeah, what's going on? He got it. You know, he always trying to be the cool guy. He got his vest on. What's going on? Like, nigga, what's going on is your paycheck. We looked at it and that motherfucker said for this month your gross was 14,166. We need you to go back and show us all the overtime that you did, because this is roughly $10,000 over what your base salary is. And we don't give overtime. We aren't authorizing overtime. So how are you getting $9,000 worth of overtime a month? You need to come in here and talk to us. Because I need to see all your police reports. I need to see all of your, what do they call? Let me see. What do they call? Y'all know what it is. Because I'm looking at this, and your run sheet says field training. Where's the rest to show some overtime? How are you getting all this money in your run sheet, your log of activities? See, this right here says log of activities. It says field training. No, none of this go over the typical 8 hours that we work in, Jenkins. Where the rest of it at? Where the rest of that money coming from, Jenkins? Like, we want to know where all your overtime coming from. Cause real quick, let's look at this one. You said you was out patrolling at 3 o'clock. 3 to 6. Okay, so you did 3.5 hours of patrolling. There was a car accident from 6 to 7. You were okay, did about an hour there. Then you were processing you were processing what you did that day from 7 to 10, and then you was on patrol. Okay. So what did you do on this patrol? Because we heard that there was an officer that had got his ass beat by another police officer. Was that you, Jenkins? And you didn't do the processing that night because they took him down for resisting arrest. So where's your overtime coming from, Jenkins? Come on in here. Let me talk to you real quick because I'm looking at your run log, and your list of activities ain't adding up to no $170,000 for no single year, Jenkins. Yeah, you gonna have to explain all of this right here because we looking at the numbers and the numbers ain't what the young people say. The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing, Jenkins. You whooped on another officer, Jenkins. You're not getting this month's check. You hit a nigga in the calf 7 times, and you didn't even know what was going on out there, Jenkins. What I want to know is he made $170,000. Did he pay his taxes on that? Now, I ain't no snitch or nothing, but do I need to call the IRS to see if they $170,000? You in the highest tax bracket, buddy. Did you pay your taxes? Yeah, we might need to open up his investigation. We might need to go ahead and hit him with tax fraud, tax evasion. Yeah, Jenkins, we add more time on top of that. You think Momodu telling, yeah, we bringing you down now, buddy. $170,000. HR, look, when things like this go down, yeah, Jenkins and them all got arrested for being corrupt. HR, whoever was in charge of HR, they ass need to be fired. They should never, like the judge should tell they ass, they are not allowed to do anything dealing with finances for any company because there's no way in your right mind that you authorize $170,000 to any police officer when we are not authorizing overtime. This nigga's base salary is roughly $55,000 to $65,000. You authorized $100,000 in overtime. Whoever is HR, they need to be fired. Whoever payroll is, they need to be fired. They don't need to be working in any kind of company no more. Like, this is deeper than just these crooked ass cops, because I'm sure if they were doing this, they were probably taking some money also. Yeah, this is big. What Nino Brown said, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than me. See, now I got to do some deep dive. Now I'm about to call the Baltimore Police Department, and I'm about to get some answers and ask who was on payroll back then. Yeah. Y'all think I'm playing? We call Momodu 10 cell phone. That nigga ain't answer. We gonna call Baltimore Police Department tomorrow, and I'm recording. I'm gonna ask him, hey, who the fuck was on payroll back when Officer Wayne Jenkins was working? Because I want to know who authorized that shit. Now, I took 2 accounting classes. I know good and goddamn well $9,000 over a nigga's base pay is wrong. In no circumstance should that ever fucking happen. I don't care if a nigga submitted that shit and said that nigga worked 38 hours straight. No, I don't give a fuck. I'm not authorizing $9,000 of overtime in one fucking month. I tell you that right now. So we're gonna figure out who payroll was. We're gonna figure out who HR was. We're gonna also figure out who Wayne Jenkins' wife is, because I'm sure out of that $170,000, she kept some of that money. That nigga Jenkins is locked up now, and she still got some of that bread. So we're gonna get that shit from her ass too. Yeah, we on everybody's head. We on everybody's head. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way she got that money at the house. Yeah, she got that money at the house. Miss Jenkins, she spending that bread. She know this nigga a dirty cop. He coming home with bags of money and shit. She know what's going on. Nah, her ass need to be in jail too. Everybody knows something. You can't bring down one. Hey, You bring down the crooked cop, you got to bring down the crooked. I can't even say it right. You bring down the crooked cop, you got to bring down the crooked wife because her ass is spending that money and living lavish. Yeah, we about to dig deep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This nigga Jenkins made $170,000 in a single year. That's more than what they pay the commissioner. The commissioner make about 120. Like the chief making probably about like, I say the commissioner probably maybe the commissioner like 150, maybe 170, like 200. Then the chief of police, they get about 150. Then you got your top sergeants and shit, because cops can make some good money, especially detectives. They can make like 80 to 90. So Jenkins was making the same as the commissioner. Come on now. Come on, man. Ain't no way this shit slid. They about to turn me into an investigator. I still can't get over that. Jenkins himself receiving paychecks that total over 170 in a single year. Yolanda says she sent me the lyrics to Young Moose. All right, we about to rap those lyrics then. All right, let me see something. Jeez Louise. Man, that shit's crazy, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button. Over here, we get the truth. We find the truth out. Now we digging deep. We breaking down the behind the scenes of what really went on, and we own this city in Baltimore. And if you're just tuning in, this nigga Wayne Jenkins made $170,000 in 1 year. That's over about $8,000 to $9,000 in overtime each month if we break that down roughly. Wrong thing. Let me see. I thought that one. Y'all might be able to see my DM, man. Let me save this image and get y'all up out of here. You ain't trying to get me. I'm over here DMing Momodu like, hey, bro, when you gonna tell on yourself, man? You over here telling everybody but yourself. Let's see. All right, here go the lyrics for Young Moose. I might need the song name so I can actually look it up. Tired by Young Moose, playing over cell phone. Sitting for a house raid I wasn't even in. Detective Herschel, he a bitch. I swear to God, he ain't right. He heard about my rap career, trying to fuck up my life. Laugh. Ha 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 ha. That nigga fucked me over once. He ain't getting another. That racist B. Whose flow? I can't see the rest. So that's it. That's all he said over the. Oh, so that's just playing over the phone what we were listening to. All right. Sitting at a house raid I wasn't even in. Detective Herschel, he a bitch. I swear to God, he ain't right. He heard about my rap career, he trying to fuck up my life. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. The nigga fucked me over once, he ain't getting another. That racist bitch. Damn, he over here spitting them lyrics. Okay. I might have to get that song for the intro of the show. Hopefully they don't hit me with no copyright, but I'm gonna put that song at the intro of all the last 4 parts. If hopefully YouTube, man, y'all let that shit slide, man. Let the people get what they want, man. I guess I'd have to hear that over a beat, but sitting for a house raid I wasn't even in. Detective Herschel, he a bitch. I swear to God, he ain't right. He heard about my rap career, trying to fuck up my life. He haw. That fucked me over once. He ain't getting another. That racist B. All right, I feel you. I feel you. Spitting that hot fire. Oh man. Yeah. It's a messed up world we live in, people. Messed up world we live in. But somebody's got to do it, right? What effect did the rest of the officers have on cases that relied on their testimony? As a result of the gun trace task force scandal, the Baltimore State's Attorney Office had to throw out 123 cases as of December 2017 that involved the officers. Many of those cases had relied on their testimony. In 2019, State Attorney Mosby said there were nearly 800 cases that were tainted by the task force may be thrown out and the convictions overturned. Damn, 800 cases about to get turned, man. Jeez. Well, this was right before the pandemic happened, so they probably slowed down. I'm probably gonna dig. I want to do the aftermath. I'll probably air that after the season, though. Break that down because I want to see out of these nearly 800 cases that were tainted by the task force, they may have been thrown out and the convictions overturned. I want to see how many of the cases actually got overturned or thrown out. Ironically, in early 2022, State Attorney Mosby, who had led the charge to right the wrongs of the task force, was herself indicted by federal. Oh my God. Oh, so this motherfucker, State Attorney Marilyn Mosby, was helping out all these people. She said it was nearly 800 cases that needed to be overturned. The convictions needed to be overturned. This stupid motherfucker then got arrested and indicted in the federal grand jury on perjury charge in 2022. Everybody is fucking crooked in Baltimore. What the fuck is going on here? State Attorney Marilyn now let's see what your perjury was, stupid B. Come on, man. She's supposed to be helping niggas out and her ass is in jail. Well, you can't make this silly shit up. What the fuck? And this was 7 hours ago. Oh my God. Look at this shit. We started off and we found out the truth about all these crooked ass cops just to find out the state attorney is just as crooked as these niggas. Marilyn Mosby speaks on the efforts of her office after closing big cases. No, you ain't closed shit. You about to close that jail cell, stupid mother. Baltimore prosecutors say that they recently closed a lot of cases, including a high-profile one from last year. Gordon was shot and killed in May of last year. She speaks on the efforts of her office closing big cases. No, we don't want to hear about you closing big cases. We want to hear about your ass going to jail. Despite the fact that our courts have been closed for 2 years, I have dedicated prosecutors who are overwhelmed with bad case backlogs and underpaid. It has been described by the city human resources that get here every single day and ensure that the trajectory of our city changes. They only inspire by doing work for justice and the citizens on behalf of the citizens. No, okay, you said you working for the citizens? All right. Yeah, you working for the citizens, all right. Well, we about to work your ass perjury charge. Where is it at? Oh, here we go, right here. Baltimore Sun. 1 month ago, Marilyn Mosby. Feds revealed they have recorded calls between Marilyn Mosby Company that manages Baltimore. Oh my God, we ain't disabling no ad blocker. Shakara said they hate her because she charged cops for killing Freddie Gay. I mean, she may have did some good, but we about to shed some light on the bad that she did. I'm pretty sure they were on her ass, but that's the thing though. When you go after people now, you got to have all your stuff in order because they definitely gonna come after you. As lawyers for Baltimore State's attorney Marilyn Mosby doubled down on their allegations of vindictiveness from federal prosecutors. The feds revealed in a new detail about their case, the government has recordings of phone calls between Mosby and the company that manages the city. Oh my God. Come on. She's been a target, but she can't. That's a conflict of interest. You can't be going against the state and the police department, but then be in contact with the people that do the retirement plan for all the niggas you locking up. Oh my God. That's just common sense. You locking up niggas, but you dealing with the retirement people. The more people you lock up, the less retirement money they got to pay out, the more money the company gets to keep. Oh, this stupid. Oh my goodness. The revelation came to light during a flurry of filings in Mosby's federal case Friday. First in the form of a letter from Assistant U.S. Attorney Leo Wise. Hey, that's the dude from the show. Oh, man, Leo Wise, that's the dude working with... Oh, my goodness. Leo Wise is the guy that's working with... He working with Erica and them. He's the dude that actually set up the phone taps. I mean, gave them the wire... Oh, stupid. Of course, Leo Wise is going to have the damn phone calls. This nigga gave Kilpatrick and McDougal the wiretaps. What the fuck? Why would you be working with this nigga Wise and doing illegal shit when you know this nigga's recording phone conversation? That's the nigga's job. What the fuck is going on in Baltimore? Niggas thought they were about to get their cases thrown out just for they fucking prosecute. Let's keep going. This stupid mother. First in the form of a letter from Assistant U.S. Attorney Leo Wise, and then in a lengthy legal pleading, the defense filed in another attempt to discredit Wise ahead of... So they were trying to discredit Wise ahead of... Turn out Wise is doing his job. So Mosby, they were trying to get Wise up out of here. They tried to get Wise in trouble because her ass got caught up. This is... Oh my goodness. The whole time Wise is doing his job, Mosby's trying to get his shit discredited so she can't get locked up because she had a target on her back, but it turned out the whole time her ass is playing both sides. Now it looks like you working with the retirement plan so you can go ahead and lock niggas up. Hey, we're going to get all these cops locked up. So that means y'all can save money on paying our retirement. Oh, my goodness. And then on top of that, Leo Wise is doing his job. He's getting all these crooked cops off the street and he's fucking giving out wiretaps. You trying to discredit this nigga. They better have gave her ass at least 5. The United States has provided all recorded calls in its possession between the defendant and nation. Oh man, she's dealing with Nationwide is on your side. Her ass is dealing with Nationwide. I thought it was some little local retirement department. This motherfucker is dealing with Nationwide. The motherfucking Nationwide with the Nationwide commercials. Nationwide is on your side. You went to the biggest motherfucking retirement plan in the goddamn United States and was doing stupid shit. She ain't even in the TV show. Unless they're going to get to her in like episode 4, 5, or 6. We need to hear this story too of her goofy ass. Let's keep going. She over here dealing with Nationwide. The United States has provided all recorded calls in its possession between the defendant and Nationwide. Reads the letter referring to the company that manages Baltimore's deferred compensation plans according to court records. Wise letter responded to Mosby's defense, claiming the government has not been appropriately forthcoming about the prosecutor's plans on whether they will call expert witnesses. The government has not been forthcoming about the prosecutor's plan on whether they will call expert witness. The defense had argued that hiccups in pretrial exchange of information between prosecution and defense could impact the May 2nd trial. No, it wasn't no hiccups in the pretrial. Them niggas handed over all their information, Mosby. Y'all trying to say they weren't forthcoming with giving? No, they gave everything. Mosby is charged with 2 counts of perjury related to her penalty-free withdrawal. So not only was she over here cooperating, she was withdrawing before retirement, penalty-free withdrawals from her retirement account. So you own the call, making sure that the cops don't get their retirement, but your ass is withdrawing money. Do you know when you withdraw from retirement early, they hit your ass with like 40 to fucking 65% tax? She's doing this shit penalty-free? She's just as bad as fucking Jenkins taking $170,000 penalty-free withdrawals. Nope, we ain't doing this. Now, depending on how much she takes out, you get a 10% penalty for everything you take out. Now, she takes out the whole thing, then you're going to get your tax on top of it. So she's withdrawing all this. How many? It don't even say how many times she withdrew. Oh, my God. Mosby is charged with 2 counts of perjury related to her penalty-free withdrawals from her retirement account. And assertions she made to secure those withdrawals to go to the heart of the government's case. If the government is trying to prove what was said and what representations were made, that's going to be the best evidence, said Andrew Alperstein, a criminal defense lawyer and former prosecutor. It's also particularly persuasive in a trial to hear the voice of the accused. It is unlikely that the federal government wiretape Mosby's phone, Alperstein said. Instead, it's likely Nationwide recorded the... Leo Wise didn't even have to get a wiretap because whenever you call, this call may be monitored and recorded. This is fucking Nationwide. This ain't Billy Joe's retirement plan. This is Nationwide. Everything's recorded. Recorded the calls as common business practice. Oh, here we go. Prosecutors claim Mosby lied in 2020 about experiencing financial hardship during the pandemic so she could withdraw $81,000 without penalty from her City of Baltimore retirement saving account to make down payments on 2 Florida homes, an 8-bedroom rental near Disney World and a condo on the state Gulf Coast. Put her fucking ass in jail. She came on hardships. What fucking hardships did you have where you need to take out $81,000 fucking dollars and put it on 2 different houses? If you got a fucking hardship, you take out $10,000 to $15,000 and you cover where the fuck you stay in. You don't go buy 2 fucking houses, an 8-bedroom rental property that you weren't even gonna stay in. What kind of fucking hardship is it if you can go buy an 8 goddamn bedroom house and a fucking condo on the state's Gulf Coast? Fuck that. Put her ass in fucking jail. Experiencing financial hardships during the pandemic. Nigga, I had financial hardships. And what did I do? I went on that funky ass goddamn $1,500 fucking pandemic bullshit ass check they gave me. Stimulus shit. $81,000. That was supposed to be a goddamn $8,100 fucking tax on that motherfucker. 10%. Hardships. But she went and bought 2 fucking homes. An 8-bedroom rental property near Disney World. Motherfucker, what were you renting it out to? The goddamn basketball players that were fucking rent out during the bubble? What kind of shit is this? In a fucking condo? Throw her monkey ass in jail. This stupid shit here. A fucking 8-bedroom house? What kind of hardship is that? I guarantee ain't no one in this fucking chat got no 8-bedroom house. I ain't ever been in no house with no fucking 8 bedrooms. Ain't no goddamn hardship. Kind of shit is this? Oh my God. Without those 2 withdrawals, she would not have been able to make the down payment on any of the 2 Florida vacation homes she purchased in September of 2020 and February of 2021. Federal prosecutors wrote in a separate filing. Simply put, the defendant's perjury allowed her to leverage $90,000 in funds she would not have had access to in order to get 2 vacation homes. First of all, what fucking hardships did you have if you buying a house in September of 2020 when the pandemic started in March of 2020? You waited 6 fucking months to go buy a house, and then you bought the condo in February of 2021, so almost a year later. So you had this much fucking hardship that you had, so much hardship I could buy an 8-bedroom house, and then on top of that, I got still too much hardship. I got an 8-bedroom rental property that I'm renting this motherfucker out, but I got so much hardship that I ain't bringing no more money. I need to take out another motherfucking 10 bands and get this goddamn condo. During the pandemic, I thought during the pandemic, if you were having financial hardship, you're supposed to stack whatever bread you got. So if you would have took out $80,000, let's just say you was in a financial fucking crisis, then you would keep that $80,000. So when your rent come up, you have some money to pay it. But no, you went and bought 2 fucking houses with over $90,000 in funds. Hold on, it gets even better. Mosby also faces 2 counts of making false statements on loan applications in order to purchase the homes. So not only did she take this fucking money out illegally without getting taxed on it, she lied on the loan applications in order to get the 2 places. The lies just keep fucking rolling in. Federal prosecutors said that she lied on the loan applications by failing to disclose a tax lien and claiming a house near Orlando was going to be her second home when she already lined up a company to run it as a rental and maneuver to secure a lower rate of interest. So not only did she lie on this, she had a tax lien on the house because she didn't pay it outright. You remember, she only took out $81,000 to put some money down on it. So she didn't own that house. And then when you take out these loans in order to get the lower, just like if you're using your VA loan, if you use your VA home loan, you can't buy a house with your VA home loan and rent it out. You got to buy it and live in it. It has to be your primary residence. That's why they give it to you low, because that's the package that they give to you as a benefit. Now, if you're doing what she's doing, she's over here lying, saying she owned the house outright, which she didn't. All she did was put down some money on an 8-bedroom house, $80,000 put down on an 8-bedroom house. And you got to divvy that up. She probably put down maybe like 50 on that and then 30 on the condo. Come on now. She already had a company lined up to run it as a rental to secure lowest interest rate. Shakara said, rich people have been doing this for years. Yeah, well, Shakara, what you said earlier, she had a target on her back. It wasn't no target on her back. That motherfucker's right here on her goddamn head. She did all this stupid shit on her own. Ain't no target. Ain't no one put no wiretap on her. She got caught up by calling Nationwide is on your side. Wasn't no wiretap. They tell you when you first get on the call is recorded. There wasn't no target on her back. Her dumb ass is acting like Momodu 10. Mosby's attorney, A. Scott Bowden, did not respond to a request for comment Friday evening. Yeah, you can't say shit. It's in the black and white. We seen the loan application. We seen the money being taken out by Nationwide. Nationwide is going to cooperate with the feds right off the back. Like, oh, whatever information y'all need, let's get it. Her attorneys have responded to the charges by railing against the U.S. Attorney's Office with formal legal arguments alleging vindictive and selective prosecution. No, it ain't no vindictive and selective prosecution. We got your ass on 4 different charges. We selective, all right. We gonna select the 4 charges that we need to charge your ass with and charge you with it. The defense lawyers accused Wise of pursuing and U.S. Attorney Eric Barron signing off on a case driven by personal and political animosity. The pair harbor. They have sought to have Wise removed from the case and the indictment against Mosley dismissed. How you mad at U.S. Attorney Wise for doing his job and prosecuting somebody that we found out lied on 4 different occasions? No, we're not getting this shit dismissed. And if I got to go up there and be a witness to say that Wise is doing his job, then so be it. But we're going to get your ass off these streets, Mosby. That's what we're going to do, Mosby. Matter of fact, we just going to call you SB. We not putting my name ain't about to be associated with your guilty ass. Federal prosecutors dismissed the claims as legally and factually meritless, saying their prosecution is driven by evidence. Again, yeah, we're going to dismiss all that shit. The prosecution is driven by evidence against your dumb ass. We ain't making this shit up. We got the loan application. We got the recorded calls from Nationwide is on your side. We got the 2 properties in Orlando. We got all the fucking evidence. This shit ain't made up. This is fucking facts. This is facts. Your name is on everything. You signed the loan application. Oh, yeah. When they motherfucking emailed them documents over for you, you know, when you withdraw your money from your fucking R1 or your 401k, they send the documents over. You got to sign off on them things. You got to mail those back physically. There ain't no digital signing. You got to mail that shit back. Yeah, we got your signature on there. And we brought in the motherfucking, what's the shit called? The analyst? Yeah, this your signature. This your signature. Friday was the deadline for SB's attorney to offer a rebuttal. With their last opportunity to address the allegations in writing ahead of their first appearance in court, April 14, SB's lawyers looked to take her defense as malice prosecution to the end, calling for Wise to take the stand and provide sworn testimony about his feelings about the state attorneys and the handling. So what you want this nigga to get up there and say, oh man, SB, man, I disagreed with her because she arrested some cops. The judge don't give a fuck about this nigga's feelings. The judge is gonna say, dismissed, overruled, or fucking what is it? Yeah, sustained. We're gonna continue to talk about this shit because his feelings ain't got nothing to do with him following the facts. You know what that's called, people? A fucking paper trail. A fucking paper trail, because she took that money out. She ain't paid cash for that shit. I guarantee that. SB's political opponents each solicited $100 contributions from Wise during the last campaign. Something she claims is proof of his. Oh my God. Political opponents solicited $100 contribution. Now, if you would have said $500 or $1,000 or $1,500, the campaign, he can do that. It's only $100. Come on now, you know the law. SB lawyers want the opportunity to question Wise about these contributions, along with a statement he made while prosecuting one of the Baltimore Police Department corrupt gun task force officers and his handling of the Department of Justice probe of Mosby. See, they digging deeper. Yeah. She upset because this nigga's looking into her taxes now. Yeah, we about to get into the IRS. So we about to dig a little bit deeper. So on top of those four perjury charges, you don't want these niggas to dig into your taxes because now they about to find out you ain't even paid tax. First of all, you didn't even get hit with a penalty on you. That's all they were talking about is that 10% penalty on that $81,000, which is roughly $8,100. But even on top of that, hey, that's income. That's considered income. You got to be taxed on that $80,000. Yeah, we ain't forget about that. So we gonna get into your goddamn probe of your taxes. Oh my God. Alperstein said that the arguments from SB's defense served to distract from the charges she faces. See what I'm saying? I ain't the smartest nigga, but I know a few things and I know what's going on in this court system. It may not be political. It may be designed to confuse and cloud things. And sometimes when you don't have anything else, you just want to muck it up, Alperson said. And that's exactly what I said. She trying to distract us. She trying to throw that little smoke screen up there. But a nigga like me, I see straight through that shit. I see straight that. Hey, Mosby, I moved my 401k over to an IRA. I know what it takes. I didn't touch none of that money. I moved it directly over because if I would have took any of it out and then tried to put it back in, I would get taxed on it. So you got to let the banks roll that shit over. Hey. So right now we know that your ass got $90,000 tax free. You lied on the loan application. You got 2 houses on top of the house that you got in Baltimore. The response from federal prosecutors Friday sheds light on letters. We're just gonna call them Mosby. Mosby's attorney sent them and included as exhibitions. As exhibits in a request to meet with prosecutors, the U.S. District Judge, Judge Lydia K. Grisby next week. The exhibits were filed under seal at Bowden's request, but his argument hinted at the possibility of the trial date being affected. From the time Mosby was indicted, January 13th, she and lawyers have been beginning pushing a speedy trial, arguing a delay could impact her bid for re-election. Oh, it ain't no re-election. It ain't no re-election. You can run for that shit all you want. Niggas is not voting for you. I don't give a damn. Ain't no one voting for you. And the reason they trying to get everyone is, saying, they get the right to a speedy trial. But the reason they want to do that is so they don't have time to dig into the taxes and start bringing up more shit. And when you can start uncovering all that, then them charges are really going to stick. And not only that, now if you get the IRS involved, because right now it's just the federal prosecutors, but you get the IRS involved, oh, it's opening up everything. And that's why they want that speedy trial, so the IRS won't get time to hear anything. Even though the IRS they're going to hear this shit. And if they want to be petty or not, they could still send that over. Hey, could you go back and check Mosby's taxes from 2020? Could you do 2021 for us also? Yeah. So she's not going to get out of this. Now, we might not hear about it, but she's not going to get away with this. Federal prosecutors said in the letter that they had provided all the information they're required to the defense, and they don't plan on calling any expert witnesses. They don't need no witnesses. They don't need one witness. They got the phone conversations. They got the application. They don't need no witnesses. They are scheduled to confer Wednesday with Grosby in a teleconference. About to be just like this nigga. They about to get this nigga in all kinds of shit. Damn, Mosby. I wasn't even expecting, we didn't even know who Mosby was until 20 minutes ago. Now we done found out her ass is just crooked as a motherfucker. Damn. Sheesh. Damn. What y'all got, man? Hell, I was supposed to break down individual characters. I just did a breakdown of Mosby on her own. Smiling faces tell lies. They don't tell the truth. A smile's just a frown turned upside down. Whole time Mosby over here talking about she doing it for the people. She thinking she getting the black support. We getting 800 cases overturned. Convictions thrown away. Meanwhile, Nationwide is on your side. Hey, this is Mosby, and I'm just calling to see if I can go ahead and get $81,000 taken out with no taxes on it. Oh, hell no. Marilyn Mosby. Fake ass Marilyn Monroe. God damn, Mosby. Damn. Oh well. I tell y'all this, better her than me. Oh my God. Did anyone know that this was going on? We might need a part 2 of We Own This City. We gonna need the whole story on Marilyn Mosby after this. That's what we need. We need the whole back. We need them to put together the story of crooked ass Marilyn Mosby. How she took one pandemic and used it to her benefit. That's what they need to do. We Own This City, the pandemic edition. Marilyn Mosby goes down. Matter of fact, let's look up her 8-bedroom house real quick. Goofy ass. Marilyn Mosby, the attorney from hell. Well, she about to go to jail then. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up then? You know what I'm saying? Who trying to put in on the house with me? It's an 8-bedroom. Oh my goodness. Marilyn Baltimore stays at the whoa. Marilyn Mosby's a black woman. Oh my god. This whole time I'm thinking it was some white motherfucker. Oh god. Come on, Marilyn. Oh, it's a black woman. It's a black woman. No. We not glossing over here. Y'all talked all that. She had to talk about. This is a fucking black woman. Oh my god, come on now. No one told me it was the sister. Put her dumb ass in jail next to that nigga Momodu 10. Get her ass the fuck up out of here, man. This whole time I thought this was a white woman. Listen to me carefully. You can't take niggas nowhere. The reason I don't know her is because she's crooked as fuck. I don't want to know nothing. Her ass was on. She was on Judge Judy. Get the fuck who? Y'all niggas in Baltimore voted on this shit. Who voted for this motherfucker? She was on Judge Judy. I'm very disappointed. I thought this was a white woman this whole time. That's why I was going in so fucking hard. But now, well, I guess it's proving my point. Just because a nigga slaps black-owned business on something don't mean you gotta support it. Prime fucking example here. Just because they black, you don't have to support it because niggas is gonna nigga. Oh fuck. You stupid mother. They putting you in jail. There's no getting around this shit. You going to jail. Now I thought the white woman was gonna go to jail, but you going to jail. There's no way around it. You black and you did this stupid shit. You going to jail. You going to jail. Purchased more than 1 million in Florida homes since September. Who the fuck is having a financial hardship that they can purchase $1 million in fucking property? Property records in Florida show that Baltimore City State Attorney Marilyn Mosby purchased 1.02 million worth of homes in Florida since September 2020. One of the homes is a Longboat Key in Longboat Key, Florida, February 2021. The purchase was $476,000. The other home was purchased in September 2020. It sold for $554 fucking dollars. Oh my! And she, oh my god! What the fuck? The purchase come amid the bombshell news that Marilyn Mosby and her husband, the Baltimore City Council President Nick Mosby, are under federal crime investigation for a subpoena to Nick Mosby's campaign treasurer reserve. Requested tax records from 2014 to 2020 in all supporting documents. The request calls for spreadsheets, notes, receipts, checks. These niggas been taxed. Oh my God. That's why she didn't want them to bring up her taxes, because I just told y'all ass they gonna dig deep, and they already investigating her goofy ass husband on taxes from 2014 to 2020. These got to be the dumbest niggas I know, and I don't even know these niggas. What the fuck, man? Y'all niggas worked this hard, became attorneys, the fucking Baltimore City Council president, and you niggas is not paying taxes and fuck. And you already know what she about to do. When they go down for this shit, she gonna say Nick told me to do all of it. Nick about to get hit with the Nick about to get the time. They gonna be calling him Little Stick Nick when he go to jail, because they about to be on your ass, Nick. You about to do a lot of time, nigga. You going down. They got your wife hemmed up, and they already digging in your taxes. Nigga, y'all two is going down. She gonna probably get 3 or 5 years. Your ass is doing about 15, nigga. It's over with. Federal criminal investigation, y'all niggas is going down. Your husband's under federal criminal investigation. Your ass just got 4 perjury charges on top of what they about to discover in both of you niggas' taxes. Y'all niggas is doing a combined 25 years. It's over with for you niggas. There's no coming back. There's no coming back from this shit. It ain't nothing I can say. I can't even take the stand and tell the judge, hey, they ain't mean to do it. No, y'all niggas is going to jail. It's over with for you niggas. And yes, I don't call everybody nigga, but these two is niggas. How the fuck you work that goddamn hard just to throw it all away on some stupid shit, when I'm sure y'all had more than enough money to buy maybe one property and then like. Uh-oh. What did I tell y'all? I didn't even have to read this shit. I knew nothing about this goofy ass family. The news also comes on the heels of a tax lien placed on Mosby's home in Baltimore. So not only were them niggas lying about property that they didn't own in fucking Florida, these niggas owe $45,000 worth of unpaid back taxes on a lien on the house in fucking Baltimore. How the fuck you take out $90,000 and then go buy some fucking $1 million worth of property when you owe $45,000 in Baltimore? Send these two niggas to jail. Get these niggas up out of here. I don't want to fucking hear anything about these two. It's over with. We done for the night, man. We're done. We're done, man. I ain't. Them niggas is they gone. It's over with, man. And it says this nigga Nick, federal criminal investigation of Nick, Marilyn Mosby include taxes and campaign finances. I'm pretty sure if we click on this link, this nigga has been stealing money from the fucking campaign too, bro. Oh, the IRS is already on the lien. Oh my God. I already knew just from the one article of her going in there. I already knew what this shit was about to be bigger than. Oh my God. This nigga stealing campaign finances too. Look at these two silly motherfuckers. The wide-ranging investigation and sources confirmed that the FBI serve multiple subpoenas. Millions of books and audiobooks, messages, and documents were free. No, we don't want that. The fuck is this paperwork? Damn. An attorney for the Union Baptist Church in Baltimore confirmed that the church was served with a subpoena and the Mosbys were a targeted investigation. These niggas was moving money through the church. Oh my goodness, prayer cloth. These niggas was moving money through the church. The church ain't got a subpoena. And y'all know the church has its own thing. You can't even check. You can't even audit the church books. So if they sent a subpoena out to the church, this shit's legit. This shit is legit. There's a separation between church and state. You can't go check a church's book. Them niggas don't pay taxes. But these niggas got a subpoena, so that means shit is serious. These niggas is going to jail. It's over with. Robbie Fulton said the federal investigators were interested in if in any, how much the Mosbys have donated to the church during a specific time period. They are not members of the church, but they did make a small contribution. I spend more monthly on Starbucks than they gave during that period. No, you didn't. You trying to cover for them because they sent your ass a big, nice check. That's why Danshell declined to give the actual amount, but did confirm it was less than $200. No. If they gave you less than $200, you'd be like it was $140. Your ass is fucking lying. It's over with. We're done. You done got the church involved in this shit. I ain't even gonna cut the church no slack. You crooked motherfuckers was taking the money too. Y'all done. All you niggas is going to jail. My first thought was to think about their two daughters, and my heart goes out to them. My thought is lock these two niggas up. Give the kids to their grandparents. The kids are gonna be all right. They gonna realize their parents fucked up when they got older. Now, don't feel sorry for the kids. Put the kids with their grandparents and get them a better life and get them away from these crooked ass parents. That's what you need to do. Don't feel sorry for the kids. The kids will be all right. They gonna learn from their fucked up parents. That's fucked up. Yeah, Ferguson over here trying to play innocent, talking about what about the kids? What about the kids? That's because your ass worked with Nick and you talking about I didn't see too much besides the headline. Yeah, you may not have been involved in it, but you know this nigga had more money than he should have had. Now you trying to play victim, talking about what about the kids? No, nigga. We coming after your ass too, Ferguson. We ain't stopping. Now I wanted this to be some white folks so I can say they fucked up out here, but y'all niggas did this to yourself. But we about to get on out of here, man. We about to get on out of here. Y'all nigga boy. Y'all gotta let me know next time when it's one of us. Well, I won't even say one of us, because these niggas ain't none of us. These niggas is criminals. We are black folk. We are African Americans. Some of us are Caribbean. Some of us are actual African. We are black folk. These are criminals. We ain't got shit to do with them. I don't want to hear them talking about our community. I don't want to hear none of that shit. These are fucking criminals. They ain't nothing with us. But I'm Moedotj. If you guys like the content on the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We go live 4 nights a week. You know what I'm saying? 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. roughly. It's a safe spot. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about as long as you're respectful in the comments. Sometimes you get a rant from me, but what you will get from me is the truth. If I don't know it, we'll go to Google and we'll find it out together. But hey, we just found out that this Mosby family, whoever the fuck they are, they crooked as shit. Crooked as shit, and they going to jail. And matter of fact, when that house goes into foreclosure, I'm about to go buy that 8-bedroom. But I'm going to take out a legit loan. Stupid niggas. Kendall, you right. We are not the same. But hey, y'all, thanks for watching, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got Ozarks. Thursday will probably be a free night. Friday, we will be discussing the whole season of Ozarks on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna record the last 2 episodes probably tonight or in the morning. But thank y'all for joining with me. That was fun. And hey, next week we're gonna see if Momodu 10 tells on anybody else. But thanks for watching. I'm out.